officials. There's more on the following report.
Well, I'm not feeling the same way as you.
Even before the official declaration, gestures of reconciliation began with engineer Kobena J. Ejapon and Dr. Brian Champon reaching out to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia via phone, offering congratulations.
Hey, Mahmoud, congratulations. Congratulations. I've seen that you've done it. Yeah.
When the ESU officials completed the counting, the figures told a clear story. Dr. Bawumia secured 56.48% of the valid votes, Kennedy Ejapon 23.76%, while Brian Champon polled 18.53%. Dr. Oseye Duchum and engineer Kobena J. Ejapon together accounted for less than 2%.
Mahamadou Bawumia obtained 110,643, representing 56.48%.
In his acceptance speech, Dr. Bawumia struck a conciliatory tone, acknowledging his competitors and urging party faithfuls to look beyond the contest and focus on the collective future.
My election today communicates a broad-based appeal across the party, and I need to draw directly on that capital to unite the party as one of the crucial steps to winning power in 2028.
The remaining aspirants, including Kennedy Ejapon and Brian Champon, pledged their support to the party's flag bearer elects. Their message was consistent: unity, mutual respect, and discipline.
We need unity in the party, but unity comes with respect. We have to respect each other's views.
The NPP must stand united as one family. Our collective responsibility is to rebuild trust with Ghanaians, strengthen our structures, and prepare decisively for victory in 2028.
But beyond the results, another moment drew public attention. Former Presidents John Ejekum Kufuor and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo chose not to cast their ballots. According to the NPP's national organizer, Henry Nana Boakye, the decision was deliberate.
They are the people we go to for advice, for guidance. So they wanted to stay and then monitor the process so that after the process, they will be part of the reconciliation process.
Well, still on the primary, the minority caucus in Parliament is amplifying the call for unity, urging party grassroots across the country to set aside divisions and rally behind Dr. Bawumia. Here accepts.
A statement from the minority caucus in Parliament signed by its leader, Afenyo Makin, the group issued a heartfelt congratulatory message to the former Vice President, Dr. Bawumia, on his decisive victory. In the statement, the group called for unity, insisting that for the NPP to return to power hangs on unity, not political slogans.
Now, the NDC has also issued a statement congratulating the NPP, and editor Fred Smith joins me in the studio with more. Fred, what does it say?
Signed by its chairman, Johnson Esiedu Nketia, and it says that they congratulate the NPP for a successful organization of the violence-free presidential candidate primaries that saw former Vice President Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia emerge as the party's candidate for the presidential election slated for December 2028. Now, the party goes on to congratulate or thank the Ghana Police Service for the manner in which it handled the entire process. It says that they welcome the collaboration and participation of the NPP and all other political parties in their collective national quest to strengthen and deepen democracy in Ghana.
Thank you, Fred. Now, Parliament is set to reconvene this week for its second session, with the majority and minority bracing for heightened confrontations as they return from Christmas recess. There's more on this report.
The minority, for instance, ahead of Parliament resumption on Tuesday, indicated that going into the second session of this 9th Parliament, they will not allow the majority to use their numbers to rush bills through the House under the certificate of urgency.
When Parliament reconvenes on the 3rd of February, we are no more going to allow the majority to have it way. They should be ready to beat us in the chamber. We will resist with all the energy in us. No more certificate of urgency.
Here is Majority Chief Whip Roxanne Nelson Eche Dapamepo's response to them.
Which part of the Constitution gives him such power? That he can stop the government from introducing a bill in pursuance of Article 108, 106 of the Constitution and the Certificate of Agency? How does Afenyo think that he can get up and talk like the way he's talking? In any case, he's also confused.
The position of both the minority and majority have set the grounds for more competitive debate, protest, walkouts, and even more chaos in the next 11 months. One of the major bills the minority would definitely pester government to pass will be the anti-gay bill, which has been a bone of contention between the two sides.
Now, President John Mahama has announced plans to construct a new airport for the Upper West region to be located in Wa at the official launch of the Upper West Share Butter or Share Park Resource Hub project in Wa. He disclosed that funding for this will come from the recently passed airport infrastructure levy.
I'm pleased to announce to you that WA is going to be a beneficiary of this fund with the construction of a new airport, not the old airport. We all know that the current location of the airport is not the best. As you yourselves can see, the road was diverted around the runway. And so airport company has decided a site was allocated years ago. I hear they were here 2 weeks ago to inspect the site. Construction of a new airport for Upper West here in Wa will start soon.
Meanwhile, the president has arrived in Dubai to attend this year's World Government Summit. After the summit, he will continue to Zambia for a 3-day state visit at the invitation of President Hakainde Hichilema. You're still listening to Joy News on Joy 99.7 FM, and the Joy FM Big Workout held successfully at the Legon Sports Stadium brought together families and friends of all ages. There's more in this report.
The event opened with warm-up and stretching sessions to prepare participants for the activities ahead. This was followed by a brisk fitness walk from the stadium accompanied by a lively brass band through Presec, UPSA and Baulishi. Back at the stadium, participants took part in further stretching. Speaking to some participants on the ground, they described the workout as refreshing and motivating.
I've exercised and I could see that I'm really fit now.
It was very excited and I'm really happy to join because work is benefit for us.
Well, similarly in Kumasi, Love FM's fitness walk was also well attended by all in sundry who were poised to maintain a healthy life. We'll bring you excerpts of that report in subsequent bulletins. I am Mamiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Up next is Business on the Super Morning Show with Derek Wow.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. Now, what time when you come back, we are not hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car? No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so. This is the type of fuel where they want to. Cause now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir. Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them. Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel? Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you. Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside? I give you info, make a feel the gobe too small. Go! Yo, Pana! Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
When I say ABSA, you say yes. ABSA Bakiti, we go say yes this 2026 till your jobs start dropping down. Yes, you listening to me right now. I know you get dreams. A work is here, and they work it well. Like me, I want to buy that Porsche car I've been dreaming of. I move into my dream house. No landlord will say me. Join the ABSA family and let's help you say yes to your dreams with tailored banking solutions from loans, mortgages, credit cards to digital banking and more. Make 2026 the year of yes with ABSA. Your story matters.
You need a trusty friend on whom you can depend when things come crashing down. You need a trusty friend on whom you can depend when things come crashing down.
Insurance, your trustworthy partner.
Syntax Tango! Syntax, hey, tough, hey, strong. If you want quality, this be where you belong. Syntax, hey, tough, hey, strong. Oh, gonna shout and sing the song. When the sun they hot, Syntax no break. When the rain they fall, still no shake. Builders they choose and plumbers they prove. Any project you they start.
Ama, big news! Star Oil is now the largest oil marketing company in Ghana.
Wow, that's huge!
Yes, so the largest distributor of petroleum products in Ghana. Ever since I switched to Star Oil, my car runs smoother. The fuel lasts longer, no strange engine sound, just clean, powerful performance.
Oh, same here. I used to refill every 3 days until I switched to Star Oil. Now, my fuel lasts way longer. I don't know what magic is inside, but my car loves it.
Exactly. It's not magical. From Accra to Kumasi to Tamale, Star Oil day everywhere with 240 filling stations and counting. That's why more Ghanaians are choosing Star Oil.
Hey, my tank is almost empty. I am heading to Star Oil right now before the queue starts.
I'm right behind you, Ama.
We set out with a mission to serve better and lead boldly. We're proud to say we are Ghana's #1 oil marketing company. To our loyal Star savers across the country, thank you for believing in us. Star Oil, quality and affordable fuels for all.
Chale, imagine hitting the road with total peace of mind. That's the Asempa Super Promo, packed with goodies from Imperial General Assurance. From January 1st to April 30, when you insure or renew your motor policy, you are not just protecting your car or yourself. You stand a chance to win instant rewards that make every drive feels like a celebration.
Here's what's waiting for you. Free fuel and EV charging coupons to keep you moving. Free vehicle diagnosis at accredited garages. A 1-year life insurance cover for extra protection and branded souvenirs, umbrellas, tissue boxes and more.
Don't let this moment pass. Call 0577 667 436 to 8. Speak to your broker or visit any of our agents nationwide. Insure, drive and win big with Imperial.
Follow us on social media for all updates. T's and C's apply.
Imperial General Assurance. Solid protection.
Imperial General Assurance. Solid protection.
Welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And the 6 a.m. news brought to us by Absa Bank Ghana Limited. Your story matters. Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner. And Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you, which means we can now bring you the Joy Business Report brought to us by Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature, and Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. Akbavu.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing, man?
I'm great. Quite an eventful weekend, starting with the big workout.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
And then we, for some of us, we actually were in the office, for
Afterwards.
the NPP's flag bearership race, and then went to the University of Ghana for the big workout. When I got there, they had just finished the aerobics.
Oh.
Yes. But I was there. I got there at least. That's the most important thing. I was there when Muftau and Kujako Tuboating were doing the push-ups. Yes. But, from the atmosphere and all the people I spoke to, they were very excited.
Wow.
That they're taking part in the workout. And I was particularly excited that a lot of people were saying, why don't you do this monthly?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
People really want to exercise.
That'd be great.
One lady said she walked for 1.5 hours, but she always walked 30 minutes on her regular workout. But she was able to walk for 1.5 hours, and she was so happy she did that.
I think sometimes people need motivation when they know others are doing same.
Exactly.
They're encouraged to participate. So
Yeah,
sometimes
sometimes
we should consider.
Well, I think so. I think it's something we should do. It must become part of we should be doing this every month,
Or every quarter. It could work out.
That wouldn't be bad at all.
Yeah.
Anyway, Daryl, coming up this morning, of course, we know what happened over the weekend.
Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia obtained 56.48%. Therefore, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia has been duly elected presidential candidate for New Patriotic.
It matters not which side you supported, winners and those who didn't win. At this particular time, we are in this together.
Let me congratulate Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia on a decisive victory. To the over 200,000 delegates who turned out in strength and unity, you have spoken clearly. You have spared us the uncertainty of a runoff and given our party a head start to victory in 2028.
I stand before you to pledge my support, also to accept the results declared by EC. The delegates have spoken.
Now more than ever, the NPP must stand united as one family. Our collective responsibility is to rebuild trust with Ghanaians, strengthen our structures, and prepare decisively for victory in 2028.
So you just heard first from the rep of the Electoral Commission declaring Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia winner of the Saturday 31st January flag bearership race, in the NPP. And then you heard from Dr. Bawumia and Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Ken Japan, and then Brian Champong, who surprised many by getting 18% of the votes.
Wow.
Now, the many who probably said, he would get about, I was tipping him to get, say, about 10% of the votes, but he got more than that.
Maybe his ground game was good.
Well, his ground game definitely was good. If it wasn't, he wouldn't get what he got.
Exactly.
So this morning, our focus is on the NPP's flag bearership race, which Dr. Bawumia won. The polls tipped him to win. Some polls also tipped Kennedy Japan. But at the end of the day, Dr. Bawumia won. I don't know why you're smiling. Is it because of the prophecies that said Ken was going to win?
Let's not get into that.
Daryl.
Let's not get into that. Yeah.
Anyway, which means we can bring you the trumpet this morning.
Yeah, sure. And the trumpet is brought to us by ECG, right?
Stealing electricity is not patriotic. Call 0302-611-611 to report illegal connections for 6% of the recovered amount as your reward. Dara, who gets the trumpet this morning?
I guess Dr. Bawumia has a happy month this morning. Just to congratulate him on his victory. There's so much work ahead for him. So,
so to Dr. Bawumia for winning the NPP flag bearership race.
Trumpets. Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, fuel prices to go up by a significant margin today, driven by cedi depreciation and rising prices of crude oil. Also coming up, commercial banks commence interest rate reduction from Wednesday as they respond to recent policy rate cut and reference rate adjustments. Plus, mandatory local cargo insurance for all commercial imports formally takes off today, but some businesses are kicking against this policy. Details coming up. It's a brand new month, the 2nd day of February. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Hello to our friends listening from Kofori on KTU Radio. Prices of petroleum products are set to go up by a significant margin this morning. That's according to industry data that guides fuel pricing for the next 2 weeks. Details in the following report.
Based on the data, petrol is likely to be increased by up to 2% per litre and could be sold at 11 Ghana cedis 48 pesos, up from the current price of about 10 Ghana cedis per litre. Diesel, on the other hand, is projected to witness one of the highest increase, going up by more than 5% per litre. However, LPG will witness just under 1% hike per kilogram. The Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies has indicated that based on the current market conditions, it is likely that most of the oil marketing companies will keep prices unchanged. However, majority of the oil marketing companies that we have engaged have told Joy Business that they will not rush to increase their prices from today, but will be monitoring movements by some of the market leaders before they react. There are currently more than 200 oil marketing companies in Ghana. Prices are going up on the local market due to the city's depreciation against the dollar over the past weeks and rising prices on the international market.
Meanwhile, some oil marketing companies have started increasing prices at the pump. Star Oil and Guel have all increased marginally the price of petrol to 9 cedis 99 pesos a litre. However, Star Oil has kept the price of diesel at 10 cedis 97 pesos. Guel, on the other hand, increased the price of diesel to 11 cedis 90 pesos. Other major firms like Zen Petroleum have adjusted their prices at the pumps. In a separate development, the National Petroleum Authority has increased the price floor for fuel for the next 2 weeks. This is based on data seen by Joy Business. Petrol should not be sold below 9 cedis 99 pesos and diesel at 10 cedis 95 pesos. The development could force many oil marketing firms to increase their prices as no oil company can't sell below the price quotes. Now, commercial banks are expected to start reducing interest rates on loans and other services later this week. This is in response to the policy rate cut and the announcement of a new Ghana reference rate this Wednesday. The rate currently stands at 15.68% and will be going down. John Amoah is Chief Executive of the Ghana Association of Banks.
The quantum of the policy rate cut, which is 250 basis points, will definitely result in decline in the Ghana reference rate, which will be published, next day, 4th February 2026. So just watch that space and you will find that we are definitely going to see a reduction in the Ghana reference rate, which should then transmit to a declining lending rate. But let me say this, for the propensity for banks to review interest rate is also predicated not solely on policy rates, but on the assessment of the general risk environment, liquidity conditions, and other variables that draw their strength from the general health of the economy. So as funding costs gradually adjust and inflation expectations stabilize, lending rates should trend downwards, but in a phased and differentiated manner.
Chief Executive of the Ghana Association of Banks, John Amoah, meanwhile, a new Bank of Ghana data has revealed that total non-performing loans for banks reduced marginally last year. However, the report also showed that banks wrote off 1.39 billion cedis as bad debt for 2025. Turning to other news, all commercial imports coming into the country today, beginning today, should be insured by a local insurance firm. This is because the enforcement of mandatory local cargo insurance policy for all commercial imports comes into effect today. We have details in the following report.
The effective date for this policy, which came from the Ministry of Finance, was February 1, 2026. That is over the weekend. However, enforcement is from today. The ministry has already directed the Bank of Ghana and the Ghana Revenue Authority to strictly enforce this directive. The Ministry of Finance has argued that the move is in line with government's commitment to strengthen domestic insurance market and retain insurance premiums locally to strengthen Ghana's economy. However, some businesses like members of the Ghana Union Trade Association have strongly kicked against this policy. It is not clear for now whether the government may later take some steps to review aspects of this policy in the coming days.
You are listening to the Joy Business Report. Economist Professor Peter Korte has defended Bank of Ghana's decision to liquidate a fraction of its gold holdings to support its reserves. The summary of economic and financial data for January showed that its gold holdings has reduced from 38 tons to 18.61 ending last year. This has been met with serious criticism from some industry players, but Professor Korte maintains the move is in line with market developments.
I think the central bank, just as it tries to accumulate gold reserves, also has the right to reduce the reserves for other strategic moves. And I don't find anything wrong with that. It is very much justified. It doesn't create risk because even if you look at the level now, I mean, our reserves are still quite high compared to some months or some periods in the past. And therefore, I don't see there's any potential risk that might cause.
Now, mining firms are warning that proposed increase in taxes for the sector could affect fresh investment into the industry. Government is working to review the taxes for the sector due to rising gold prices, but Chief Executive of the Ghana Chamber of Mines, Ken Ashigbe, is warning that government should tread cautiously because it could hurt the economy.
What then will happen is that, yes, some investments might hold on, some investments might go away, but those who are in, then what they will start doing is high grading, and then, it will then sterilize some of the ore that you could have also mined. That would happen, and then it will shorten your life of mine. And then the other interesting thing is that it's the matured and cost-intensive mines that are disproportionately affected.
Chief Executive of the Ghana Chamber of Mines, Ken Ashigbe, turning to the financial markets, investor interest in government treasuries continue to reach a record highs as total bids tendered exceeded the target by over 144%. That's according to auction results by the Bank of Ghana. Meanwhile, interest rates tumbled across the yield curve. Here's more.
Total bids tendered were estimated at 17.10 billion Ghana cedis, but the government accepted 12.3 billion Ghana cedis. Majority of the bids came from the 364-day bill, with an estimated 6.54 billion Ghana cedis tendered. This represented 38.2% of the total bid. The uptake was 5.9 billion Ghana cedis. For the 91-day bill, 5.9 billion Ghana cedis of the bids were tendered. The bids accepted were to the tune of 2.7 billion Ghana cedis. Similarly, 4.6 billion Ghana cedis of the bids were tendered for the 182-day bill. A little over 3.5 billion Ghana cedis of the bids were accepted. Meanwhile, interest rates fell across the yield curve. The yield on the 91-day bill dropped by 37 basis points to 10.82%. VAT of the 182-day bill also declined to 12.38% from the previous 12.66%. Again, the yield on the 364-day bill eased by 24 basis points to 12.82%.
All right, let's turn to the stock market. Let's find out how your investments will fare. Yes, Kate Indasi of Data Bank Research.
The stock market closed strongly this week, driven by price gains in 6 equities against 3 laggards. The top gainers were Cow Bank, Palm Plantation, EcoBank, GCB Bank, Standard Chartered, and Enterprise Group, while Total Energies, Societe Generale, and New Gold declined. Driven by the gains, the Ghana Stock Exchange Composite Index and the Data Bank Stock Index both surged to year-to-date gains of 2.69% and 4.61% respectively. Weekly turnover declined to 271.9 million cedis after trading 67.3 million shares over 24 counters, with MTN Ghana dominating trades, accounting for 82.1% of the market turnover. On outlook for this week, we expect the prices of EcoBank, GCB Bank, Republic Bank, and GOIL to increase, while Total Energies declines further. For the Joy Business Report, Caitlin Dazi of Data Bank Research.
And before we go look at the markets for you, on the commodity market, crude oil going down is selling this week at $65 a barrel. Gold dropped by more than $200. Is selling at $4,663 an ounce. Cocoa dropped to $4,165 a ton after yesterday's trading. On the currency market, the dollar going for 11 cedis 10 pesos. That's what major commercial banks are offering their clients. The British pound 15 cedis 23 pesos. The euro going for 13 cedis 20 pesos. The forex bureaus quoting and the dollar at 11 cities 95 pesos. More news on our website, myjournline.com/business. My name is Daryl Kwab. Thanks for listening. Winston is not smiling. I know you don't like the fact that.
No, I mean, I don't like it when I don't see the city appreciating against the dollar. It's always a joy when I see the city appreciating. Daryl, I've just been told that, the National Petroleum Authority set a price floor for at 9 cities 99 pesos
for petrol.
Yeah, and that's what Goal is selling it.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're selling it at the price floor.
The price floor, yeah.
9 cities 99 pesos. Okay.
Just confirming that. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we're waiting patiently. We want to know, but this price floor thing, Dr. Kwabena Donko says the industry needs it, and that if you don't put that in, the industry will work against itself.
It looks like a majority of them, the stakeholders, agree that there should be a price floor, right? Yeah.
Well, as a consumer, I mean, if I am told that without a price floor, I'll get cheaper products at the same quality, why not? I'll go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to just make sure. But anyway, we'll have that conversation another time.
Before I go, it was my Missy Nyamiche Thompson's birthday yesterday.
Yes. Where is she?
You should get her. It was her.
Where's the birthday girl? Yesterday. Yes. When I was driving to work this morning, I was trying to get that because I know somebody who celebrates the birthday on the 1st of February.
The 1st of February, yeah.
Where's my Missy?
I like to know what she did yesterday.
Oh,
did you go out?
Yeah. Yesterday was your birthday.
Yes.
Oh, and you also a Sunday born.
Yes.
Okay. You're asking for your gift.
Yes.
Okay.
Where is it?
I have just been told.
We are officially in the month of love, so we should show some love.
You should show some love.
Yeah, you should show some love.
Okay. You want your gift?
Yes.
Okay. It will come.
Please don't give me that.
It will come. It will come. Don't worry.
In the form of.
How do you want it?
I want cash.
You want the gift cash?
Yes.
Let me decide.
I don't want flowers.
I'm not going to buy flowers for you. Don't worry.
Thank you very much.
So you want it in cash?
Yes. Okay. Hard cash. Hard currency.
Okay. Yes. Have you heard the famous Anuvina method?
What's that?
What does it mean?
Okay. That means the Akan version is Munyeka Krobemanu. No
problem. But it should be cash.
So don't worry, you get some cash.
All right.
Daryl, are you bringing yours? I hope you're not just smiling it away.
Daryl,
you and I go way back, right? So we'll talk about
Pastor, do something. Anyway, our inspirational song is Higher Praise by Joyful Way Incorporated.
All right.
Let's enjoy this one.
Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye people. Shout unto God with the voice of triumph. I will lift up your name. 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 Hey, I will lift up your name. I will lift up your name. Come on, everybody, let's lift him up. Hey, my brethren, God has been so good to us. All we can do is lift up his name and praise him. If you are ready, come on and join Joyful Way as we praise the Lord. I will lift up your name. Come on, let's lift up his name. Come on, lift Jesus higher, higher, higher. I will lift up his name. I will lift up your name. I will lift up your name. Jehovah, you are so wonderful to me. Jehovah,
And that's Joyful Way Incorporated with Higher Praise, our inspirational song for today, here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And this morning, Eric Owususai joins us once again for the news review. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Winston.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Glad to be back in Accra.
Oh, serious, man.
I've been a village champion for a long time. So
no, there's nothing like village champion. Glad to have you joining us once again. I know you monitored the elections over the weekend. Yes, captured in all the papers. So we'll get into the papers shortly. But before we do that, let's start with our Drive Safe campaign, brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group, supported by Toyota, superior quality, and Imperial General Assurance, solid protection. You know what to do. Avoid all distractions. Keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel. Be visible. Drive with your lights on at night, and that's how to ensure your safe arrival. It means we can learn how to say it right. Brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either.
So today's word that I want us to learn how to say it right is spelled COMFORTABLE. Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Comfortable. Yes.
Not comfortable.
It is never comfortable. Comfortable. Just as you say comfort, comfortable.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So she's comfort, not comfort.
No, comfort.
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 Comfort, not comfort. Okay. If you don't want trouble, just say Connie. And that's how you say it right. Okay, let's get into the newspaper review now, brought to us by Syntex Tanker, you're stronger, you're tough, and Access Bank more than banking, Star Oil, quality and affordable fuel for all, and Enterprise Insurance, your advantage. Okay, so start with the
daily guide. Should I begin with the daily
Please
guide?
do with the daily guide.
Yes. Okay, so Bawumia grabs clear victory with 56%. The front page of the daily guide, Nana rallies NPP for Bawumia. Court rejects AG's objection to amendment. Ibrahim Mahama gets UMAT honorary doctorate degree. And in a related story, Winston, I missed my prophecy. I'm going for counseling. Okay, so you turn to page.
That's on Prophet
6,
Bernard
yes,
L. Bernard.
Yes.
Okay.
Prophet Bernard L. Bernard Nelson Ishan of the Spirit Life Revival Ministries has apologized after declaring publicly that Kennedy Ohine Japan would win the NPP Presidential Primary, citing divine revelation. Now, following news that Dr. Bawumia had won, Prophet L. Bernard said he missed the prophecy while asking Ghanaians for forgiveness. In his apology, Prophet L. Bernard acknowledged his mistake, saying, quote, "Man can ye crack.
Oh, okay. We see in part,
Man can ye crack.
and prophesy in part.
End of quote. Yes. But, Winston, the presiding bishop of the Methodist Church of Ghana, Professor Kwabena Asamoah Jedu, has also issued a strong caution against what he has described as a growing culture of deceptive prophetic phenomenon. So there you have it. That's the daily guide.
Now, I have the news center with me this morning, and the news center says Bawumia survives the storm. Delegates reject narrative faulting him alone for the 2024 loss. Brian's rise threatens Ken's presidential bid is a question, and BOG under scrutiny over 22.24 tons gold reserve sale. And Ghana's roads of sorrow kill 8 people daily in accidents. Ghana Web appoints Patrice Amegashi as commercial manager.
The graphic business. GCB extends footprints to Africa and Asia. And mobile money transactions reached 518 billion cedis in 2025. That's refreshing. We are gradually embracing the concept of a cashless society.
Oh yeah, they have.
BOG moves to restore capital after DDEP losses, and why Ghana Sports Fund matters.
The daily graphic for today says UMAT confers honorary doctorate on Ibrahim Mahama. Congratulations to him. Bawumia sets sights on 2028, rallies NPP for battle, sweeps 14 regions. He lost in the central and the Volta region. Kenny Japan winning in the central, and Brian Champon winning in the Volta region.
I was taken aback by Brian's performance.
Okay.
But I was made to understand that a lot of delegates were made to feast on.
Well, I explained Brian's performance on
the eve of the presidential primary.
I mean, what Brian actually did was simple. He went into the regions, looked at persons who were very influential, picked some of them as his consultants.
Oh. Also, that was how he...
And these persons who became consultants, felt indebted to him. And he organized trainings for the party's executives, constituency executives. You are... so wherever you are, you come to Rock City. After the training, you go home very excited. And these are people who control the delegates. So over time, you come for this meeting. After meeting, you're sleeping comfortably, and then you're bussed to Rock City. But before you leave, you're giving per diem also. I mean, he had a good strategy. He had a good strategy, and I think it
worked for him.
For him, yes. The back page has draw points in stalemate with Bechim. And so the Ghana Premier League, Kotoko lost over the weekend. They were beaten by Heart of Lions. Not a good result. Anyway, let's get into the business.
The Business and Financial Times. Treasury yield dip nudges banks back toward lending. The rate of credit went up in the fourth quarter of 2025. Economy loses $54.1 billion to illicit financial flows. Banks to fund 60% of government capex in 2026. Zenith Bank appoints Charles Boachine-Macron as new board chair, and Africa's supply chain renaissance takes shape.
Okay, which means we can bring you the online news review now, and the online news review is brought to us by Zenith Bank. Zenith Bank, in your best interest. Let me start off with myjoyonline.com this morning. And if you get to myjoyonline.com, running mate slot, not a reward for second place. That's Miracles. Abuaje. Okay. Okay.
Now that Kujua Kutubuate is away for a while, we can actually rope him in. They sound very much alike. You haven't taken notice of that.
Now that you've drawn my attention, yes.
You listen to them attentively. Okay. You will come to the same conclusion.
Yeah. Ghana leads call for 100 billion annual adaptation finance. Brian Echampo didn't shake Bawumia. He split Kennedy Japan's base. That's Miracles Abuaje. Well, per the polls, he pulled from both Bawumia and Kennedy Japan, but more from Kennedy Japan. Why Brand's entry helped Bawumia in NPP flag bearership race, Miracles Abuaji explains on myjoyonline.com. An NPA increases price floor for February window with petrol up to 9 cedis 99 pesos and diesel pegged at 10 cedis 95 pesos. Not every voice is God's voice. Miracle Abuaji weighs in on political prophecies. That's in there. So all of these on myjoyonline.com this morning. You can get the details. Citynewsroom.com says microfinance operators back BOG reforms but seek more time. Ghana suspends citizenship application for historical diasporans. Africa's single market must be inclusive to succeed. Gabi. An airport infrastructure levy to fund new Wa Airport, according to President Mahama. And 2028 polls, Bawumia is not a threat. That's the Hohoe MP. And NPP's 2024 defeat mirrors global political mood. Gabi. Volta region, 2 arrested for drug trafficking. Police reject 182,000 cedis bribe. And NPP congratulates Bawumia, signals confidence for 2028 victory. Okay.
Well, other stories on My Joy Online. I'll work with party leadership to bring discipline to our party, says Bawumia. Bawumia calls for unity and discipline after decisive NPP primary win. We must unite, but unity must come with respect. Kenya Japan.
Great. So let's get into the details of the newspapers now. I start off with the daily graphic for this morning. It says Bawumia set sights on 2028 rallies NPP for battle. Says sweeps 14 regions. So at the Fresin mini rally with a crowd of party faithful cheering deep into the night, former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia last Saturday urged the NPP to shift focus from the blistering battle for the party's flag bearership to the prime objective of recapturing political power at the 2028 polls. Now, let's listen to the Electoral Commission as they made the declaration, and then from there we can hear from Kennedy and also hear from Dr. Bawumia.
5 people contested the presidential primaries. These are Ken Ohinia Japan, Brian Echampon, Mohamed Bawumia, Yao Osei Educhum, and Kwabena Ejay Ejapon. 196,462 votes were cast. Out of these votes, 561 were ballots rejected. And here are the results obtained by each of these candidates that I mentioned. Ken Ohinia Japan obtained 46,554, representing 23.76%. Brian Echampon obtained 36,303, representing 18.53%. Mohamed Bawumia obtained 110,643, representing 56.48%. Yao Osei Educhum obtained 1,999, representing 1.02%. Kwabena Ejay Ejapon had 402 votes, representing 0.21%. The New Patriotic Party constitution indicates that for a candidate to be elected presidential candidate, that person must obtain more than 50% of the valid votes cast. On the basis of this result, Dr. Mohamed Bawumia obtained 56.48%. Therefore, Dr. Mohamed Bawumia has been duly elected presidential candidate for New Patriotic for 2028 elections.
And that was the declaration on Saturday night. Then Kennedy Japan spoke.
I stand before you to pledge my support, also to accept the results declared by EC. The delegates have spoken, and I want to plead with my supporters that they should stay calm and respect the result and help all of us to work together to win 2029 or 2028 election. I want to advise my supporters. First, I want to thank you, but advise that in election, you can win and you can lose. So if you lose, you have to accept it in good faith. So let's all of us throw our support to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the flag bearer. And all I say is, MPP, we need unity in the party. But unity comes with respect. We have to respect each other's views. That is all I want to say tonight. So congratulations to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and MPP. Thank you.
We can now listen to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
It is with a deep sense of pride and humility that I address you this evening, following what has turned out to be a blistering battle for the flag bearership of the New Patriotic Party. To secure anything precious in this life, we must be prepared to fight the hard battles, prepared to work hard, and be prepared to withstand difficult circumstances. I am glad that you and I have successfully fought the hard battles, worked hard, and withstood the difficulties that came our way. And tonight, victory is for all of us. I am grateful. The NPP is grateful to you all, and Ghana is grateful. I need to reiterate from the outset, our tradition has an enviable history of selecting leaders largely based on the mood of the party. At any point in time, our party unites around an individual, usually the best bet for national elections and governance. This individual usually emerges meritoriously on account of loyalty and contributions to party growth. It is our members' way of rewarding loyalty, vision, competence, and sacrifice. Our members have done this meticulously and repeatedly. As democratic space setters, we need to respect the wisdom and the decisions of our members represented by the delegates. It matters not which side you supported. Winners and those who didn't win at this particular time, we are in this together. All true and committed members of the great NPP need to embrace this civilized and time-tested way of selecting flag bearers. Political parties are assemblies of like-minded people. Whilst we may believe that our ideas are the best, we should be prepared to accept that there might be other ideas that may serve the larger interests of the party. As it is often said, after competition comes cooperation, and our expectation that all party members will apply themselves to this principle.
So that was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We can now listen to former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Tonight is a night of renewal. First, let me congratulate Dr. Muhammad Bawumia on a decisive victory. To the over 200,000 delegates who turned out in strength and unity, you have spoken clearly. You have spared us the uncertainty of a runoff and given our party, the New Patriotic Party, a head start to victory in 2028. Your verdict is unmistakable. You have affirmed that the 8 years in which Dr. Bawumia served as Vice President laid a strong foundation for our future content. And you affirm that he's the leader with vision, experience, and competence to return the New Patriotic Party to government and Ghana to greater heights. But victory tonight is only the beginning. The task before us is to turn this momentum into a movement. We must bring everyone together, every region, every constituency, every volunteer, every supporter into a single unstoppable team. The breakdown of the results of the election dictate this necessity. We now have the longest runway in our party's history to prepare for a general election. Let us use it well. This year is for healing wounds, reorganizing our structure, and strengthening our parliamentary front line, especially if we choose to elect parliamentary candidates in constituencies we do not have MP. Every week must count. Every constituency must be involved. Every organizer must be empowered. And every communicator must speak with confidence.
Okay, that's former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as he spoke Saturday night at the NPP headquarters. But you know what? Enjoy faster and easier transfers across Africa when you use PAPS with Zenith Bank. Move your money the easy way. Just dial *966 hash. Just dial *966 hash. Use Zenith Bank's internet banking platform or walk into any Zenith Bank branch near you for your cross-border transfers. It's fast, cheaper, and reliable. For more details, call Zenith the direct on 0302 680 884 or 0542 000 111. Zenith Bank in your best interest. Let's look at other stories making headlines.
Well, Winston, are you interested in Prophet El Bernard?
Yes, I'm interested in the counseling bit. Yes, well, he's going for counseling where?
Well, we are getting some feedback from listeners already about the claim that he missed it by inches. Not by inches, by a mile, I should say.
Oh, he missed it. I mean, that's it.
Yeah,
he missed
big
it.
Big time, you know. But it's just good old bootlicking and scaremongering, masquerading as prophecies, if you ask me. You know, there isn't much to it. And these people will only tell you what you want to hear. You know, that's the trick. You go to them with a need, and they know what the need is. So they just tell you, oh, Winston, you are getting married this year. Because they know you don't have a ring on.
Oh, but I'm not getting married this year. I got married 10 years ago. So yes,
Yeah.
but 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 at least he does he does the right thing by apologizing. And he also says he's staying away. I think he doesn't look. It is not by force to prophesy about political party primary and all of that. You don't have to.
It's hard to convince Ghanaians that God has had a hand in the election of any recent president in this republic. I mean, it's a tough sell, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You look at the way they have performed, and there's very little to write home about. So we will have to be careful, But as I said, they are just meeting a need. If you are a politician and you go to them, they know that Kenneth Japon himself was chastising prophets a few months ago. So I was taken aback by his recent position, the fact that he showed up in some churches and permitted himself to be, that's what word, showered with these praises when he wasn't going to go beyond a certain percentage. He should have known. But Brian Achampong surprised me. He did.
Well, he surprised many. I think that the main victor on the day was Brian Achampong. His performance surprised many, and pulling 18%. Showing up the first time in a race that many thought was between Dr. Bawumia and Kenneth Japon, and even winning one region. Now, he didn't win in the eastern region, but he won in the Volta region.
That was interesting.
Yes, which Kenneth Japon won in 2023 race. And so I think that congratulations to him. It means we can bring you the BBC News. It's brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us, and Glyco, we cushion you for life.
Refused to fight in the war in Vietnam. And some of the men who made that momentous decision will tell that story.
In the studio, Tuesday at 18:30 GMT. At 8:30 GMT, Business Daily.
I'm Michelle Fleury, the BBC's North America business correspondent. And today I'm talking to the CEO of Starbucks, Brian Nichol, how he's getting customers back to stores and driving sales at the world's largest coffee brand.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Hello, you're with Newsday on the BBC World Service with Anne Soy in Nairobi and Rob Young in London.
Coming up, the Rafah crossing between the Gaza Strip and Egypt is reopening after almost 2 years. The reopening is a key part of President Trump's plan to end the conflict in Gaza. Israel says medical cases will be given priority.
Initially, only a few dozen people will be able to cross in both directions each day. We'll hear from one of them and get the latest from our correspondent.
And Bad Bunny, the shape-shifting Puerto Rican musician, makes Grammys history as he wins Best Album with a record sung entirely in Spanish. And the ceremony was full of speeches by winners railing against Trump's immigration crackdown. We'll have all the latest news after the Bulletin of the World News.
BBC News with Govinda Gill. Palestinians are due to start passing through the Rafah border crossing between the Gaza Strip and Egypt. It has largely been kept closed for almost 2 years after Israeli forces captured the Gazan side. Yolande Nell reports from Jerusalem.
The long-delayed reopening of the Rafah crossing is a key part of President Trump's ceasefire plan for Gaza. It will come as a relief to many Palestinians who see it as a lifeline to the world, though there's frustration at the fact only small numbers of people and no goods will be allowed through. Israeli reports say that each day only 50 patients who can each travel with 2 relatives will be allowed to exit, and 50 people who left Gaza during the war can return. The crossing is to be run by European Union supervisors and local Palestinian staff. Israel will be able to carry out remote security checks.
The right-wing politician Laura Fernandez has won Costa Rica's presidential election. With nearly 90% of the vote counted, she's on 48%. That's some 15 percentage points ahead of her nearest rival, the centrist Alvaro Ramos, who's acknowledged he's lost. Ms. Fernandez is from the same Conservative Party as the departing President Rodrigo Chavez. Will Grant reports.
Many Costa Ricans voted over the question of rising crime amid fears that an uptick in drug-related violence could threaten the traditionally stable democracy. The former Planning and Economy Minister has proposed declaring a state of emergency over the security situation, something which her critics say is an imitation of another conservative Central American leader, Nayib Bukele of El Salvador. While her party is expected to perform well in the parliamentary election, in which the votes are still being tallied, it is believed they may fall short of the supermajority they want in order to change the makeup of the Supreme Court.
A collapse in the price of precious metals has spilled into Asian markets in Monday's trading. The price of gold tumbled as much as 9%. Silver has seen even greater percentage falls. Prices had hit record highs earlier this month after central banks added more bullion to their reserves and investors put money into safe haven assets due to financial and geopolitical uncertainties. Markets had also been worried about the independence of the US Federal Reserve. Our business reporter in Singapore is Nick Marsh.
The price of gold has continued to fall in Asia trading this morning. Same goes for silver as well. The silver's kind of gone up a bit, then it's gone down a bit. But the general trend is gold and silver have continued to go down. The bulk, though, of the action was actually on Friday when there was some really big drops, about 10% in the price of gold. That was linked to a couple of things. President Trump confirming that he's appointing someone called Kevin Warsh as the new chair of America's central bank, the Federal Reserve.
BBC News. The Nigerian army says it has killed a Boko Haram commander and 10 members of the jihadist group in northeastern Borno state as the country intensifies its efforts to counter rising insurgency threats. The army said Abu Khalid was second in command in the group's stronghold in Sambisa forest. A prominent Labour politician in Britain, the former ambassador to the United States, Peter Mandelson, has resigned from the party. It follows the latest release by the US Justice Department of documents and images from the investigation into the late convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein's bank statements appear to suggest he paid $75,000 to accounts connected to Lord Mandelson, who says he had no record or recollection of receiving the money. The Grammy Awards ceremony has been marked by musicians hitting back at Donald Trump's anti-immigration crackdown. The Puerto Rican rapper Bad Bunny, who's won the event's most prestigious award, Album of the Year for Debí Tirar Más Foto, told the audience, "I'm going to say ice out. We're not savages." Billie Eilish landed Song of the Year award for Wildflower. With more from the ceremony, here's David Willis in Los Angeles.
26-year-old Olivia Dean performed her joyful and soulful hit Man I Need on the Grammys stage and was swiftly called back there to accept the coveted award for Best New Artist of the Year. Bad Bunny, the Puerto Rican rapper who sings in Spanish and is the most streamed artist in the world, won several Grammys, including the top prize, Album of the Year, a first for a Spanish-language album. Billie Eilish won Song of the Year for Wildflower, and Kendrick Lamar won 5 Grammys, including Best Rap Album, making him the most decorated rapper in Grammys history.
BBC News.
Charlie, these days, new level crowd. Where did you pass?
Me, pass somewhere. I just switched for a better life. I switched for comfort. Look, your salary deserves better.
Switch?
Yeah.
How do you mean?
I switched my salary account to Fidelity Bank.
Oh, okay.
And that's my jackpot. I get higher loan amounts with lower interest rates, as well as personalized financial support. They gave me a loan to expand my side hustle, and the terms are just flexible.
Wow.
Your salary deserves better.
Oh, my salary deserves better after Rafa, you see the way you are smiling wide? Yes, I will switch and smile wider. Your salary deserves better. Switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy lower interest rate, car and home loan, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. Switch and smile wider. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
If I believe with us, Fidelity. If I know I dey your side, Fidelity.
Glyco Life Micro Insurance customers, hey! Glyco Life damwase, more piafo, ya sumo e konfinche duanai, bonsumuni ya nantiye, ya damwase, ne ya simuse, ya de Glyco Life app abba, ewo mobile phone swa, ama yankita hudie, ayemre. Glyco Life Micro Insurance goes digital. Say die, uye Glyco Life ejuan koswo, ana Glyco Life enidaswa customer, ehun hiya se obenya adansidie krata, etresi wetua bibi ama Glyco. Die hiya ni se, ube downloadu Glyco Life app no, ana ye agenta, ya tituom abefu kwanso, ebe buawo, mwetumi a downloadu ewo phone so. 24 hours, ebre, any baby a wobia, ubetumi etua wuntie ni ama Glyco. Anampo, ubetumi a josika efri Glyco nchen, abefu kwanso. Sanshisheyi, edi asumdwe, ebebre Glyco Life edwedifo, baby a wo, any ebrebia. Glyco, we cushion you for life.
Today, we hit the streets to ask Ghanaians, what would you do with free fuel for 1 year?
Oh, road trips with the girls every weekend.
That's extra savings to help fix my car.
Charlie, 1 whole year, I'll finally be able to visit my mom without worrying about the distance.
This season, it's feeling after filling from Shell with new and improved fuels so you can do the things you love. Buy 300 Ghana cedis or more worth of new and improved Shell fuels and stand a chance to win. Free fuel for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or even 1 year. It's time to try the new and improved Shell fuels with additives that deliver efficiency, cleaning, protection, and performance. Don't miss out. Fill up with new and improved Shell fuels and get rewarded. Promo runs till the 28th of February 2026. T's and C's apply.
New and improved Shell fuels. Simply better by far.
This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
It's the season of the Global Football Fiesta and all Ghana is lined up to celebrate. The exciting part, you could experience live action alongside other winners in the GCB Pack to Pack promo. Save, win, go!
Yes, simply deposit and maintain 300 Ghana cedis or more in your GCB savings and current account and earn points. Save more, accumulate more points.
Increase your chance to win Megagantuan prizes every month. TV sets,
cookers,
freezers,
washing machines, and lots more. Plus the ultimate
all expenses paid trip to experience global football. Yankee, here we come with GCB Pack to Pack promo. Save, win, go! Get in the game 1st December 2025 to April 2026.
T's and C's apply. This promo is under the NLA Caritas Lottery platform.
GCB, your bank for life.
Brushing gets more fun with your kids with the new Pepsodent Kids toothpaste. Give your smiles protection that lasts. Grab yours today from a store near you. This advert is FDA approved.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you. making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Apple. I hear say you be football encyclopedia. Name 2 countries that dominated football back to back.
Italy and Brazil, legends.
You deserve to see the ultimate football experience live and colored.
Enterprise Insurance Insurna Chile promo is now bigger. Just buy or renew your motor insurance for a chance to enjoy the ultimate football experience live. Feely. Hurry now.
Enterprise Insurance, I'm on my way.
Buy or renew your motor insurance and stand a chance to enjoy an all-expense-paid ultimate football experience. Plus, you get free fuel coupons, shopping vouchers, airtime, and data bundles. Promo runs from January to May 2026. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Enterprise Insurance, trusted for 102 years since 1924.
Enterprise, your advantage.
Since inception, almost 100% of Ashesi University students have found jobs, started businesses, or gone on to graduate school within 6 months of graduation. From Accra to Nairobi, London to New York, Ashesi graduates are noticed and are leading successful careers. If you dream of a rewarding life and career, an Ashesi education prepares you just for that. Learn more about applying to Ashesi at ashesi.edu.gh. Remember, admission is ongoing.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME business card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town. Coffee in your cup, enjoy the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best there on Joy 99.7 FM.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, 18 minutes after 7 here on the Super Morning Show. Oh, Betty, where were you this weekend? Starting this
Missing
one.
in action.
When Obeti starts the week like this, I need to ask DJ Obeti where he was over the weekend. But of course, hey, here we are this morning, all excited because you've joined us and you're with us here on the Super Morning Show. As always, we do this show with you, so let's get interactive. Get on to X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and then on WhatsApp 055-1111-997 055-1111-997. Over the weekend, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia emerged as the NPP's flag bearer for the 2028 general elections, polling 56.48% of the votes. Now, there's some of you who say, but that's a reduction, a decline from the 61% of 2023. And what does that mean? Does it mean that Dr. Bawumia's popularity in the NPP is actually reducing? How is that likely to affect his performances in the 2028 election? Then you have Kene Japong. He polled 37 in the last election, now polls 23%. But the surprise candidate in this election is Brian Echampong, polling some 18% of the votes. This morning, we get into the analysis and we ask all the necessary questions. But of course, it was also a victory for science over the weekend, as some have said, because some of the prophecies didn't happen. Well, even in the prophecy, some say there were 8 prophecies that said Bawumia was going to win.
Yes.
And 3 said Kene Japong was going to win. But that did not happen. This is the declaration by the Electoral Commission.
5 people contested the presidential primaries. These are Ken Ohinia Japon, Brian Echampong, Mohamed Bawumia, Yao Osei Educhum, and Kwabena Ejay Ejapon. 196,462 votes were cast. Out of these votes, 561 were ballots rejected. And here are the results obtained by each of these candidates that I mentioned. Ken Ohinia Japon obtained 46,554, representing 23.76%. Brian Echampong obtained 36,303, representing 18.53%. Mohamed Bawumia obtained 110,643, representing 56.48%. Yao Osei Educhum obtained 1,999, representing 1.02%. Kwabena Ejay Ejapon had 402 votes, representing 0.21%. The New Patriotic Party constitution indicates that for a candidate to be elected presidential candidate, that person must obtain more than 50% of the valid votes cast. On the basis of this result, Dr. Mohamed Bawumia obtained 56.48%. Therefore, Dr. Mohamed Bawumia has been duly elected presidential candidate for New Patriotic for 2028 elections.
Yes, so that's it. Dr. Bawumia elected with 56.48% of the votes. What do you make of his victory? If you're a member of the NPP, I'd like to know from you whether this victory gives you the assurance of a victory in 2028. Or you say there's a lot of work to be done. Get on to X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and then on WhatsApp 0551111 But let me just share some fuel safety tips with you. Look, check your LPG hose, regulator, and valve today. If you see cracks, cuts, dryness, or rust, replace them immediately. Any tiny leak can become a massive fire. Prevention is cheaper than regret. Okay?
No firefighting in 2026.
No. I like this. It says prevention is cheaper than regret. So in preventing as you'd have to spend a little. At the end of the day, you'll be better than regretting. But you know your salary deserves better, so switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy amazing benefits, lower interest rates, higher loan amounts, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. It's time to switch and smile wider with Fidelity Bank. To learn more, call them on 0800 003355. Visit fidelitybank.com.gh or connect with them on social media at Fidelity Bank GH. Fidelity Bank, believe with us. But you know what? Life moves fast, so should your insurance. With the Glyco Life app, managing your life policy is now as easy as checking your socials, track your policy, pay premiums, submit claims, and download documents all on your phone anytime, anywhere. No queues, no paperwork, no stress. Just tap, scroll, and you're sorted. Download the Glyco Life app now on the Play Store, App Store. Glyco, we cushion you for life. Have you got a big dream and not sure where to start? Well, Heritage Christian University helps you grow it while pursuing your degree. Their scholarship practitioner faculty will guide you to solve real-world challenges, whether your passion lies in business, computing, health, psychology, media, or theology. Heritage Christian University provides the path. Experience a university education that challenges you to dream, pursue, and achieve. HCU is a chartered university and accredited by GTech. Begin your journey with us in January 2026. Call or WhatsApp 0547 777731 or 0202298399. Heritage Christian University, educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders. So Eric, you know after dirty December comes dry January, and then you get into the month of love.
Month of love.
Yes, but you know, don't let your engine suffer because of a tight budget. Look, at Total Energies, we day for you. That's why we have significantly reduced our lubricant prices. For instance, your favorite 4-liter quartz 9000 SAE 5W40, which was 118, is now 107. Your 5-liter quartz 9000 Future OW20, which was 148, is now 134. And your 4-liter Rubia Fleet HD 415W40, which was 80, is now 72. Top quality meets great savings. You won't get these prices anywhere, so rush to any Total Energy station nationwide and enjoy premium quality engine oils, transmission fluids, and coolants at significantly lower prices. Remember, that balance you save off can buy Davies Gobe for the rest of the year. Yeah, very crucial. So choose Total Energies, choose quality. But it's a new year, new you. Reimagine, evolve, and be intentional. Allow Bank of Africa carry the burden of keeping your money safe and secure while you focus on achieving your goals. Join BOA today and wrap a thoughtful selection of exciting products and services, including BOA Web, Visa, USD, debit and credit cards, amidst SME and personal loans. A full gift of financial solutions curated with you in mind. Visit any Bank of Africa branch. Call us on 0302 429 333 or 0302 429 690. Chat Fafa at boaghana.com for enquiries and onboarding. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. So let's talk water tanks. And I'm sure by now we all know the secret to real water storage. You know, it's simple. If your tank doesn't have the tortoise on it, then it's not the correct tank. That's right. The tortoise tank Sintex tank is a champion of water tanks. It's strong and durable and built to handle our Ghanaian weather. Rain or shine, Sintex tank has your back. So my people, go outside, check your tank, and if it doesn't have the tortoise on it, then it's time to upgrade. Join the Sintex tank family today and enjoy water storage that's stuff like a tortoise. Call 0244-335-168 to buy now or find one of our 400 agents nationwide. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Sintex tank, strong, tough. But mommy, daddy, do you know why children leave home very neat and return looking so different? Well, I'll tell you. Non-stop action, all the learning and sports burn energy. So those sweat stains, torn uniforms, you can't these days. Uniforms are very expensive. Right? Dirty shoes, they show that your kid has been very active, and that's why they need the nourishment and energy at breakfast. So give them the nutritious Milo every day. Milo contains vitamin D that supports energy release to help their daily performance. Milo Energy to go further, and this advert is FDA approved. But with Millennium Insurance, you don't have to worry whether it's motor, properties, marine, travel insurance. We've got you covered. Millennium Insurance is fast and reliable when life throws you surprises. Millennium makes sure you're ready. Call Millennium Insurance today on 0501418228 and insure the unexpected before the unexpected insures you. Millennium Insurance Company, your trustworthy partner. You know your car takes care of you every day, so now it's time to do same. Protect your car with a comprehensive motor insurance policy with SG Ghana Sound Drive and get free fuel coupons as reward. You can also get exciting branded souvenirs when you buy or renew your third-party policy, or our new Smart Drive policy, a third-party policy with an extra layer of protection and benefits. Promo lasts from now to the 31st of March 2026. Let's help you take care of your car so that every drive feels more secure. Call Societe Generale Ghana on 0302-214-314 for more information, or walk into the nearest SG Ghana branch to buy or renew your motor insurance policy today. SG Ghana Sound Drive is underwritten by Sanlam Alliance General. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you. Now, your number one supplier of quality office essentials and equipment store, Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, is introducing an online store for your shopping convenience, which means you can now shop by simply logging on to kingdomstoreonline.com without physically coming to any of their branches. It's hassle-free, and they will arrange delivery to your home and office within a reasonable time. They offer free delivery within Accra and Tema and accept payment via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions, however, apply at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are their hallmarks. So imagine hitting the road with total peace of mind. Now that's the Asempa Super Promo. And the Asempa Super Promo is packed with goodies from Imperial General Assurance. From now to the 30th of April, when you renew your motor insurance policy, you're not just protecting your car and yourself, you stand a chance to win instant rewards that make every drive feel like a celebration. Here's what is waiting for you: free fuel and EV charging coupons to keep you moving, free vehicle diagnosis at accredited garages, a 1-year life insurance cover for extra protection, and branded souvenirs, umbrellas, tissue boxes, and more. Don't let this moment pass. Call 0577-667-43628. Speak to your broker or visit any of our agents nationwide. Insure, drive, and win big with Imperial. Follow us on social media for all updates. T's and C's apply. Imperial General Assurance, solid protection. Stay with us when we return after these messages. Sports, birthday shouts, and food for thought here on the Super Morning Show. We'll be right back.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Sharp! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information.
MTN.
Ever wondered what else your Standard Chartered Visa card can do? It is not just for taking money from ATMs. Your Standard Chartered Visa card is the enjoyment card. Use it to shop at malls and supermarkets and for all your online transactions. Book and pay for that overdue vacation online and win fantastic rewards like airtime, Melcom gift vouchers, and a weekend stay at a plush hotel and many more. It is the enjoyment card. So next time you're about to make any payment, let your Standard Chartered Visa card lead the way, not cash. It is your gateway to secure, convenient, and rewarding payments. Visit the 360 Rewards website for more information. Standard Chartered, here for good. Honey, Easter in Dubai will not be bad, crowd. What do you think?
Hey, Dubai pa! But how?
The Activa Sida promo.
Hey!
Activa Insurance is thanking its customers and welcoming new ones. Just buy or renew any Activa insurance policy and enter into a draw where you can win a fully paid trip to Dubai. Flight, hotel, and tours all covered. And if not Dubai, you can still win TVs, fridges, washing machines, and many more.
Really?
Yes. Buy your home, motor, fire, travel, personal accident insurance, or any Active Lady solution.
Amazing!
Walk into any Activa Insurance branch or agency nationwide or dial *713*313# now. Asida promo is partnered by Travel Planners Ghana, your travel experts, and Melcom. Promo ends 5th March 2026. T's and C's apply. Activa Insurance. Our clients, our passion. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them all. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, Mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks were clean in the morning. Hey, everything has transformed. I understand though. School is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some Milo at breakfast.
Your champs need nourishment and energy. Give them the Milo Energy at breakfast. Now with vitamin D that supports energy release to help their daily performance. Milo, energy to go further. Milo. This advert is FDA approved.
Welcome back. Time now for birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by MTN. Everywhere you go, Bank of Africa BOA Pay from Bank of Africa offers a hassle-free solution for fee collection and other payments. Call us or chat Fafa at boaghana.com for details. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, as close as a partner. Let's see whose birthday it is today. This says happy birthday to my amazing wife Davida of Stanchat Osu branch. We thank God for bringing you to our lives. We love you from Henry, Hensley, and Adia Penna. Yesterday was your birthday, Mami Esi Nyameche Thompson. So a belated happy birthday to you. And this one says happy 7th birthday to Jacqueline Nyamiadum Obeko. May God bless you abundantly from Dad, Mom, and Sister Jael. And this one says happy birthday to Aria Nele Yeboah Nete, Lady A, from your dad Moses, mom Adoma, and brother Axel to you. Okay, it means we can get into the sports center now. It's brought to us by MTN. Switch to my MTN's eSIM. Download my MTN app to go SIMless today. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. And FPAC blows your pain away, as well as DSTV, your home of entertainment. So imagine walking into a home where nobody ever pauses what they are doing online. The girls are streaming the latest Netflix series. That special playlist is rolling. Daddy is on his usual Teams video call. Uploads are uploading. Downloads are downloading. And not a single person says, my data is finished. That's the power of MTN Fiber. That's the power MTN Fiber gives you. Unlimited internet for endless streaming, endless connection, endless everything for your home. Now, you get to enjoy a special range of unlimited fiber internet packages. Whether you are a new or existing customer, just log into my MTN app now and tap broadband or dial *5057# to get your preferred unlimited MTN fiber package. This Valentine's season, connect your home or loved one's home, and you stand a chance of winning amazing shopping vouchers from MTN. T's and C's apply. MTN is everywhere you go. But look, Standard Chartered says, Happy New Year. What are you dreaming of this year? If financial stability or freedom is your goal, now is the perfect time to start. Financial freedom means having the income or savings to cover your expenses and flexibility to live life on your terms. At Standard Chartered, we can help you explore a range of wealth management and investment options to support your 2026 financial ambitions. Let's have a discussion on wealth management and investment options to help you build a strong and diversified investment portfolio. Speak to our expert at Standard Chartered Wealth Management today and take the first step towards making your dreams a reality. Call 0202 027682 or 0202 220499 or send us an email via info@scwealthmanagement.com or visit us on the 4th floor of Standard Chartered or Pebia branch or any of our branches. Standard Chartered, here for good. Thank you, Tahiru. Thank you.
Mr. Winston Amoah.
Champion.
How are you?
As you can see, God is still taking care of us.
Yeah, you did a good job on Saturday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
While the rest of us were working out, you were working.
Then after
See
that,
the difference?
You were working out.
Yes.
And I was working.
And you were working in the studio. But you did a great job. It was service to country.
Yeah, service to country.
Yeah, very important.
I got home around midnight.
Yeah. It was a long night. I was watching you. In fact, I was watching you for most of the day after I came back from the
it wasn't easy.
It was,
but
it was necessary.
In the night, I was just asking myself, when will these people finish this?
So anyway, but it was peaceful. So
It was.
Congratulations to the NPP. They did a great job. Good morning to all of you. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Center with me, Fentio, Tahiru Fentio. Coming up.
Australia 6-2, 6-3, 7-0, and in doing so makes history down under as the youngest career Grand Slam winner of all time.
Yeah, that's Carlos Alcaraz. He beat Novak Djokovic in Melbourne to become the youngest man to complete a career slam, breaking an 87-year-old record. Also in this bulletin,
Rodri, Silva, Semenyo, inevitable. Antoine Semenyo scores yet again for Manchester City, and for the second time in 3 weeks, he's put a nail into Spurs.
Yeah, there's no stopping Antoine Semenyo now. It's now his best goal tally in the Premier League campaign after City gave up a 2-0 lead to draw against Tottenham Hotspur, handing Arsenal advantage again. We'll tell you a bit more later, but first, the inaugural Joy Big Workout was a resounding success, attracting hundreds of participants to the University of Ghana Stadium on Saturday for a vibrant blend of fitness, fun, and entertainment in celebration of healthy living. Razak Musbao has more.
The session opened with full body stretches as participants loosened their muscles and warmed up for the activities ahead. After the warm-up, the health wall began from the stadium, taking participants toward the University of Professional Studies through the Calm Trinity Church area and on to the Baoleishi traffic light. From there, the pace picked up. Participants turned right at Oponglo and pushed through the final stretch, sprinting back to the stadium. Back at the stadium, upbeat music filled the air as participants rounded off the workout with aerobics, following energetic routines led by some Joy FM personalities.
I really enjoy the movement, and I'm always ready to join you whenever you have the movement.
Really enjoyed ourselves, and then we also had the opportunity to interact with some of the patrons too as well.
More stuff. Today we came in with about 30 people. Everybody's well energized, well strengthened. Somebody even telling me that he's lost 1,000 pounds.
Speaking on behalf of Joy FM, host of the Drive Time show, Lexus Bale, thanked participants for turning out in their numbers.
We know it demands a lot of personal motivation to work out, and so we're also putting these events together to be able to let our listeners and our audience have the chance to come work out and also network with the whole crew, just like you've seen this morning. So certainly there'll be another edition.
That's Luis Chiyama, aka Lexus Bill, ending that report by Razak Musbao. So the Joy Big Workout will become a quarterly event, so could anticipate for the next edition. Meanwhile, far away in Zimbabwe, the Ghana Revenue Authority hockey teams, they claimed silver in the women's event and bronze in the men's competition at the 2026 Africa Cup for Club Championships over the weekend. The women settled for a silver after a 1-1 draw with Kenya's Lakers ended in a 2-0 shootout defeat, while the men rebounded from a semi-final disappointment to beat host Hippo Club of Zimbabwe 2-1 on penalties after a 2-2 draw to secure their bronze medal. Ebenezer Frimpong is the head of the GRA sports unit.
Individually, GRA was able to win so many awards. It's unfortunate we could not bring the ultimate. On the men's side, Luke Damali won 2 times MVP for 2 matches. UJ Champon also won an MVP for a match. Champon went further to win the best goalkeeper for the male category. In the female category, we had Vivian Nako winning an MVP. We have Mavis Beckman also winning 2 MVP awards, and we had our goalkeeper Matilda Addison winning the best goalkeeper for the tournament, and this means Matilda has won the best goalkeeper in Africa 2 consecutive times. And then our captain Lisbeth Opoku also won the top scorer award.
That's head of the GRA Sports Unit, Ebenezer Frimpong there. Now, still in Southern Africa, South Africa's Deputy Sports Minister, Peace Mabe, says the country will replace Morocco as host of the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations just 43 days before the tournament is due to start.
Tonight, I would like to announce that South Africa will be hosting the 2026 WAFCON, which we all know that is a qualifying tournament for the 2027 Women FIFA World Cup to be held in Brazil. Shine South Africa. So Banyana, this belongs to us.
Yeah, Deputy Sports Minister in South Africa, Peace Mabe there. However, her comments were quickly walked back by the Sports Minister, her boss, Gaten McKenzie, who said no official decision has been taken and that Morocco remains the designated host with South Africa only on standby. CAF has yet to issue any statement on the matter, and this is coming up because there are reports that Morocco are very upset about the decisions of the CAF Disciplinary Committee over the AFCON final debacle, and reportedly considering pulling out of hosting the women's AFCON, which is set to kick off on March 17. Now let's come back home. Mediama Sporting Club, they lost the football match for the first time in 4 months after a 2-1 defeat against Nations FC. Failed to extend their advantage at the top of the Ghana Premier League. Despite suffering their first loss in 18 matches, the Chasing Pack also failed to capitalize. One of them is Kotoko. They fell to a 3-1 defeat away to Heart of Lions. Hearts of Oak were also held to a goalless draw by Bichem United, and the Journal drew 0-0 at home against Samatex. Hearts, Gold Stars and the Journal are all on 36 points. That's 7 behind Mediama. In the bottom, Ho United, they are 17th on the table, still in the relegation zone, just above 11 Wonders, who have 9 points, and Brecum Chelsea are the other club occupying the relegation places. They have 23 points in 16th position. Now, the FIFA World Cup is just about 5 months away. Latina Travels is taking Team Ghana to the biggest global football event that's happening in America, Canada, and Mexico. The Latina Travels package includes a visa to watch all 3 group stage matches, 3 official match tickets, return charter flights, top-class hotel accommodation, travel insurance, exclusive access to business networking events across all 3 host nations. You can call them today on 0244 260-789 to reserve your seat or visit Latina at Alisa Hotel Northridge. The number 0244 260-789. Now to the Premier League.
Gallagher, Solanke, he's in the right place at the right time again, and Spurs unbelievably have got themselves back on level terms.
Yeah, Conor Gallagher, only his second game for Tottenham Hotspur, is setting up Solanke for that equalising goal as Manchester City gave up a 2-0 lead to draw 2-2 against Spurs. Aston Villa also slipped up in their pursuit of leaders Arsenal on Sunday. Of course, also suffering a 1-0 home defeat to 10-man Brentford. However, Ghana's Antoine Semenyo, he scored again for City, netting his 4th goal in 5 games to take his Premier League tally to 12 for the season. That's his best return in the competition, surpassing his 11 from last season. Now, after a wobble of their own, Arsenal, they returned to form with a 4-0 hammering of Leeds United on Saturday, opening a 6-point gap. Man United, they made it 3 wins from 3 games under interim manager Michael Carrick. Benjamin Sesko, he struck deep into stoppage time in a dramatic 3-2 home win against Fulham. Chelsea also came from 2-0 down to win 3-2 against West Ham. Enzo Fernandez with the winning goal. Elsewhere, a penalty from Kylian Mbappe in the 10th minute of stoppage time rescued Real Madrid on Sunday, giving them an agonizing 2-1 home victory over local rivals Rayo Vallecano in La Liga, keeping Los Blancos within 1 point of leaders Barcelona. Now, let's wrap up with some tennis news. Carlos Alcaraz, he won a pulsating Australian Open final to become the youngest man to complete a career Grand Slam, ending Novak Djokovic's latest attempt to land a 25th major title in the process. The 22-year-old immediately collapsed on the court in celebration after clinching a 2-6, 6-2, 6-3, 7-5 victory in Melbourne. Alcaraz, who broke Don Dodge's 87-year-old record to become the youngest man ever to win all 4 Grand Slam titles, paid tribute to Djokovic.
What you're doing is really inspiring. Not for only the players, the tennis players, but the athlete, all the person around the world. For me as well. Just putting the right work, hard work every day with your team, every tournament you go. And playing such a great tennis for me, I just enjoy so much watching you play. For me, it's been an honor sharing the locker, sharing the court, and as I said, watching you play. So thank you very much for what you are doing, because as I said, it's really inspiring. It's really inspiring to me.
So that's Carlos Alcaraz paying tribute, of course, to Novak Djokovic. Djokovic himself paid tribute instead to Rafael Nadal, who was in the stands.
Then I want to speak to the legendary Rafa, who is on the stands. Just few words. Obviously, it feels very weird to see you there and not here, But I just want to say it's been an honor to share the court with you and to have you watching the finals here. It's first time for me, and obviously a bit of a strange feeling, but thank you for being present.
So Novak Djokovic talking about Rafa Nadal. In the women's edition, Elena Rybakina inflicted a further Grand Slam final heartbreak on world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka with a dramatic third-set fight back to win her first Australian Open title. And it was a great victory for her. A 6-4, 4-6, 6-4 victory to avenge her loss to the 2-time winner Sabalenka in the 2023 final. So congratulations to Rybakina and, of course, Carlos Alcaraz. That's all the sports this morning on the Joy Sports Centre. My name is Fentu. Tahir Fentu. Back to you, Winston.
Thank you very much, which means we can now bring you food for thought, brought to us by Roverman Productions. The difference. Uncle, good morning.
Oh, my favorite about you said good morning. It's so good to hear from you. And I know God is still taking good care of his children.
God is still taking care of his children, Uncle.
Yeah. And good morning to His Excellency.
Oh, good morning. How are you? I'm very calm
the ambassador of mischief.
I'm very calm this morning. Uncle.
You are calm this morning?
Very calm, yes.
Unusually
calm.
You sure?
Yeah. Uncle Ebo and I had a dream.
You had a dream about Uncle Ebo?
Yes, he said that this morning I should stay calm. So
in the dream, Uncle Ebo told you to stay calm?
Yes.
Or you have decided to stay calm. Be careful what you're saying.
Why? Uncle Ebo can't tell me anything.
In a dream?
Yes, to stay calm.
Uncle Ebo appeared in your dream?
Of course.
No, Winston, he said he has a dream. Were you in the dream?
He said in the dream you told him to be calm this morning.
Were you in the dream? Give him the benefit of it.
I have my doubts.
Uncle Ebo, this morning, who is spreading the mischief?
I happen to know that it is economic.
Thank you.
Okay.
You see, do you know how dreams work? Dreams work when you are thinking about somebody, then you dream about
Uncle has said it. He has just concluded. And I like the conclusion.
Uncle, who is spreading the mischief this morning?
This morning, I am taking over from you. I am owning the mischief, and I'm saying that I know the cause is you need an economic bailout, and I'll see what I can do.
Thank you very much, Uncle. That's why you are the best. Thank you.
Okay.
Uncle, I'll call you tomorrow on this one. Economic
All right,
bailout.
I hear you.
Thank you very much.
I hear you.
Thank you. Today is 2nd February.
Yes. What about 2nd February?
And already?
Already what?
It's okay. It's okay.
Uncle, but you see, Winston is the problem, not me.
It's okay. You have been discharged. we are going into micro demonism.
Winston, let me begin by reminding our listeners that this Valentine, we're putting up 2 of our most interesting and relevant plays for love on the 13th and on the 14th. On the 13th, Love on the Ropes, and then on the 14th, Valentine's Day itself, which is a Saturday, we bring you Dubai or No Sex. Come along with your loved one or help some other couple to be able to make it.
Sure.
Especially if you know a couple who have never watched any of my plays, encourage them to come. And Winston, your wife has 2 tickets.
Oh, I see.
So when you go, I am sending you. When you go, give the message to her.
Oh, I know that these 2 tickets, one will be mine. So I get the message.
No, you don't need a ticket. You don't need a ticket. You don't need a ticket.
I'll tell her that she's got 2 tickets.
For her. She can use them for ministry if she wants.
Okay.
This morning, I bring you episode 7 of the diabolic broadcast I intercepted at the New Year. It is a broadcast by the principality in charge of Ghana to the demons who serve under his command on their strategies for 2026. After today's presentation, I will suspend the series indefinitely and move on to celebrating this month as a month of love. And so I'll be bringing back the Dear Kobe series, Letters to My Nephew, from Thursday, God willing. This episode is therefore meant to be the introduction to the celebration of the month of love. Here now is the principality talking about love, romantic love. Let's admit it. Love is strong. Love is powerful. And to us, love is even frightening. We really do not have any answer to true, genuine love. Why the Father would entrust these earthlings with such a sublime blessing is beyond me. But thank God that humans have limited understanding of love and always misuse it. We cannot stop love. We cannot defeat love. Oh, but we can manipulate things to make humans, the limited understanding of love of humans, work for us. We cannot stop love, but we can make humans make a mess of love. For love to work, there must be selflessness. Selflessness and sacrifice. For love to work, there must be trust and openness and vulnerability. For love to work, there must be forgiveness. Now, do you see where I am going with this? Do you see why I'm so excited? I'm excited because humans are not capable of these over a long period. And love is for a lifetime. In a short term, any human being can be selfless. But he will make that sacrifice only in expectation of something in return. Human beings are wired to be transactional in everything. So, if he is selfless today, he expects something in return tomorrow. Love requires trust. Now, humans cannot trust God fully. How then can they trust each other for a lifetime? Humans are flawed and are trustworthy only when it is convenient. When it is not convenient, the human being would take refuge in lies and tricks and deception. I make this point because I do not want you to be afraid when you see humans in love. Love is too good for humans, and it is too powerful for them to handle. So, they always end up using it to destroy themselves. My best time is when love turns sour. It is so much fun to kill a love relationship, especially when love is still present and alive. So, what is our strategy here? 3 things. First, let humans refuse to accept the fact that there is a big difference between men and women. Let humans continue to gloss over those huge differences. So let men insist that women must think and operate like men, and let women also insist that men must think and operate like women. I love it when a woman says with great indignation, "I will never do this to him, so why is he doing that to me?" We know how the differences between men and women are meant to enrich the relationship between them. But we have so far done a great job in making humans reject those differences, or at the very least, underestimate their impact. The consequences of refusing to acknowledge those differences result in some of the most entertaining fights between a man and the woman in his life. The second strategy is to make people think they own those they say they love. As soon as a girl says, "He's mine," and the boy says, "She's mine," we are winning. These humans love to possess, and yet they are not meant to possess anything. Humans love to say, "my child," and yet no child belongs to the parents. Parents are just hosts to the children, but humans refuse to see them in that light. They prefer possession. Humans love to say, "my car," "my house," and yet when they die, they leave cars and houses behind. The human being was not created to own anything, and yet they spend their limited time on earth killing, lying, betraying each other, selling their souls to have as many possessions as possible. Our task is to fan that desire for possession and let them try to possess anything, knowing that they cannot possess anything. Let humans never learn that the human spirit craves freedom, and as soon as that spirit is chained or caged, it rebels, or it wilts, or it simply dies. Once a human being thinks he owns or possesses another human being, their relationship is in trouble. I began by saying that love is strong and all that, but the truth is that love needs to be kept alive. The closest illustration of what love is the flower garden. Flower gardens are beautiful, but they need tending. They need attention. You cannot plant a garden and expect that garden to blossom and bloom without tending. But humans insist on neglecting to tend their love relationships. The result, most love relationships are nothing but poorly kept gardens with the flowers wilting on a daily basis. That is our mission, to make humans neglect their love relationships. Let's continue to make humans give attention to everything else in their lives and only give their love relationships the leftover energy and strength after they have attended to everything else in their lives. The pain and anguish that brings is simply delicious. And whenever I hear a human being say, "I don't believe in love," or I have given up on finding love. I pop champagne. And this year, I want to pop champagne every minute of every day. So remember, 2026 is our year of no retreat, no surrender. And now, let's get to work. We have humans to make miserable. We have God's purposes to frustrate. And we have our diabolical master to please. Let's go! And I will say, that's my presentation for today.
I see. Interesting one there. Popping of champagne in album.
Yeah. On a daily basis. He wants to pop champagne every day.
Once he hears, I don't believe in love, I'm giving up on love.
Then he pops a champagne.
I see.
Because then it's evidence that they have succeeded of their victory.
Okay. All right, Uncle, thank you very much. You know, when I was coming to work today, I was thinking about something, and I was thinking about you, and I said, but for the promise you made about continuing with the series, maybe today you would have spoken about something else.
Oh, about the elections?
Yes.
About the primaries?
Yes, I wanted your view, particularly on prophecy. You know.
But I think that Bernard has said it all, hasn't he? And I listened to one pastor yesterday saying, we should remember that they are men and not demigods and things like that. And I'm saying, well, why are you making that statement now? Let's make it every day. Because you see, he read the scripture at that point. We know in part. We prophesy in part. I wish everybody who goes to church will understand. Your pastor is human. He's just a human being. At best, he knows in part. At best, he prophesies in part. So the rest, you be discerning. You pray. Develop a relationship with God yourself, because God can speak to you. If you are leaning, depending on God speaking to people, to you, then your relationship with God will never be complete, because it will be easy for anybody to manipulate you.
Okay.
But I know Bernard.
I'm just reading from the New Living Translation, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 9. It says, now our knowledge is partial and incomplete.
Yes.
And even the gift of prophecy reveals only part of the whole picture.
Yes, it does. And that is why I'm saying, develop a relationship with God yourself. This issue of going to God through other people, it doesn't help. It doesn't help, especially in these days when the line between what is false and what is genuine is so slim. It's very, very slim. Develop a relationship with God yourself. Nobody is closer to God than you. Winston, I think we need to drum this into people. Nobody is closer to God than you. Develop that relationship with yourself.
Sure.
And with your God. And you would protect yourself from being misled.
Thank you very, very much, Uncle Ibo White, for joining us with Food for Thought this morning. Brought to us by Roverman Productions. Be the difference. Which means we can bring you the Business Minute, brought to us by Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, my name is Darryl. Welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts. Petroleum product prices are set to increase significantly today following industry pricing data that guides fuel adjustments for the next 2 weeks. Commercial banks are likely to reduce interest rates on loans and other services later this week following the policy rate cut in the announcement of a new Ghana reference rate on Wednesday. All commercial imports entering the country from today must be insured by a local insurance firm as the enforcement of the mandatory local cargo insurance policy begins. And gold extended losses after its biggest plunge in more than a decade, falling as much as 8% and now nearly 20% below last week's record high, while silver also declined sharply. And last to Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Welcome back. And the Business Minute was brought to us by Anointed Engineering Services. The generator experts, they are into the sale of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at competitive prices. And every generator you acquire, you will enjoy a 5-year warranty. They also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets. Their services include a 24-hour emergency service, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental service, professional advice, sale of tire lights and rental. Locate their East Legon branch at 26 Boundary Road, Legon, close to AH Hotel, and head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. They also have 21 branches nationwide, are into skill training. They have a training school that trains students in generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals, controls, and solar installations, offering 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. Call them on 0243 480 334 or 0246 423534. Anointed, the generator experts. Now, Roverman Productions, in partnership with the National Theatre and Joy FM, presents the Valentine Fiesta, featuring 2 of the best Uncle White original love stories on stage. The schedule for Valentine Fiesta is as follows: 13th February, 7 p.m. only, Love on the Ropes. Then on the 14th of February, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., Dubai or No Sex. And it's at the National Theatre. Rates $300 per show for individuals, $500 for a couple, and $225 for holders of the Roverman loyalty cards. Tickets are available via the Rover app, Koba, short code *365*535#, and at the regular outlets at Joy FM front desk, Shell shops at Airport, Tema Community 11, and Dansuman, and at the Bachuna Total shop. To place large orders or make inquiries, WhatsApp 0505 546030 or call 0505 546010. Sponsors Gino Tomato Mix and Koba. Communication partners M Notify and Logistic Movers. Your Valentine celebration cannot be exciting and memorable without the Roverman's Valentine Fiesta. Buy your tickets now. Roverman Productions, be the difference. But let's get interactive this morning here on the Super Morning Show. Social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and Provident Insurance. With Provident, man, you're covered. So do you drive or own a car? Then make sure you're protected with motor insurance policy you can trust. Provident Insurance offers comprehensive third-party fire and theft and third-party only motor insurance with fast, stress-free claims payment. Insure from now till March and enjoy free coupons, free fuel coupons, and exclusive branded souvenirs. Terms and conditions apply. Visit any of Provident Insurance's 16 branches nationwide, or agency outlets, or licensed brokers. You can also call 0509 374928 for inquiries, or visit providentgh.com for more information. Remember, a Ghana card is required for individuals and TIN for corporate clients for all motor insurance transactions in line with NIC directives. With Provident, man, you are covered. And this morning, tell us what your thoughts are. What do you make of the NPP's flag bearership race over the weekend? Dr. Bawumia winning with 56.48%, and Kennedy Japan polling 23%. Brian Champon with 18%. I'd love to know your thoughts. Get on to X, use the hashtag JoySMS. And then on WhatsApp 05511119997. Big stories brought to us by Telecel, Connecting Energies, Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British University campus in West Africa, Republic Bank, we're the one for you, and Hollard Insurance, we've got you covered. So you know your money deserves the safest home. With Telecel Cash, you're protected every step of the way. No risk, no worries, no long stories, just peace of mind. Dial *110# or download the Telecel Play app now for safe, secure transactions. Telecel Cash, the safer choice. Send it, keke. But if you're looking for motor insurance that goes the extra mile, Hollard Insurance has something special for you this 2026, and you wouldn't want to miss out. Insure your car with Hollard and enjoy extra rewards. New customers get to drive away with free fuel vouchers when they sign up. Existing customers get exclusive gifts when they renew, plus 24/7 free roadside assistance for everyone, so you're never stuck on the road. That's value you can trust. Call 0800 444 999. Visit any Hollard office or speak to your broker today. Menslack Hollard Insurance, we've got you covered. This is the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. When we return, our focus is on the NPP's flag bearership race. We'll be right back after these.
You know how much moms always say too much of everything is bad? But there's one too much mom actually approves of. Telecell's Too Much Broadband Bundle. This season, all you have to do is buy the 150 Ghana Cedis Too Much Broadband Bundle in addition to your main broadband plan and get 150% bonus data. That's right.
Simply buy the 150 Ghana Cedis Telecell Too Much Bundle in addition to your main broadband plan and receive 150% bonus data. Dial *900#, use the Telecell Play app or visit the Telecell website to buy now.
Telecell, connecting energies.
Make a choice. Go for it. You need support to achieve. A new verse awaits you. The Republic Verse, where you're treated as uniquely as you are. Succeed, thrive, outshine yourself. This is our verse, the Republic Verse. Join the Republic Verse and big up. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Hope your weekend was good. Welcome to Monday. In our betting slip today, we have a mix of EPL, Serie A, and EFL Cup matches. The booking code to place your bet on Betway is BW36F49E74. There's Monday night football action in the EPL when Sunderland engages relegation-threatened Burnley. I predict over 1.5 goals. Looking to play Champions League football next season, AS Roma travel to Udinese, and I tip Roma to win. Whilst in the second leg of the EFL Cup tie between Arsenal and Chelsea, I predict over 1.5 goals. We have more matches on our slip. Use the booking code BW36F49E74. Get more rewards with Betway. Log on to betway.com.gh to place your bet. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Betway. Get way more.
When you hit the road, anything can happen. Drive with motor insurance that's fast, reliable, and always there when it matters. Whether it is comprehensive motor insurance, third-party fire and theft, or third-party only, Provident Insurance will sort you out. Insure or renew from January to March and enjoy fuel coupons and exclusive branded souvenirs. Terms and conditions apply. Drive confident, drive protected. Visit any Provident Insurance branch nationwide, our agency outlets, or licensed brokers. You can also call 050-937-4928 for inquiries or visit providencegh.com for more information. Remember, Ghana card is required for individuals and TIN number for corporate clients and for all motor insurance transactions in line with NIC directives.
With Provident, land, you're covered.
Hey, do they want to sack you dry? Wash tin way. Engagement things and kwenye. Hey, sure. They even added washing machine, fridge, flat screen TV, 65 inches and so. How do they expect you to buy all these and still take care of your family? Oh, Kwame.
Mama. And how cry? With Access Bank's Pick Now Pay Later, we can get everything now in minutes and pay at 0% interest over the next 6 months. Eye koko cry.
Hey, sir.
Access Bank says faster is here. With a now digitized Pick Now Pay Later, life's big moments are within reach. Just click, pick, approved in minutes. For more information, call our 24-hour contact center on 0800 00 4400. Terms and conditions apply. Access Bank, more than banking.
Do you want to remain productive and competitive in your business? Then I am happy to remind you that Anointed Engineering Services Limited is still here to serve. We provide homes, offices, and institutions with ultra-silent, reliable, and fuel-efficient diesel generating sets. With sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at unbeatable prices, you also enjoy a 5-year warranty. Anointed Engineering is noted for unwavering 24-hour after-sale emergency emergency service, rental and sale of tire lights and genuine spare parts, undertake repair and maintenance of all diesel generators, and buy back used generators. Sign up today at our training school and gain hands-on experience from our team of professionals on generators, plants, auto mechanics, electricals, controls, and solar installations. Anointed Engineering has 21 branches nationwide. Locate us at East Legon, 26 Boundary Road, close to the AH Hotel. Call us on 024-642-3534 or 024-348-0334. Locate our head office in Accra at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
What if your insurance loved you back? Whether it's protecting your home, your car, or your business, Loyalty Insurance is there to safeguard what matters most to you. And because loyalty goes both ways, we reward your trust with unparalleled service, competitive rates, and benefits that grow with you over time. It's our way of saying thank you for choosing loyalty. So if you're ready for a partner that values you as much as you value your peace of mind, look no further than Loyalty Insurance. Visit us at www.loyaltyinsurancegh.com. With us, loyalty isn't just a promise, it's our way of life. Loyalty Insurance, your loyal partner.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Come on. I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, it's life worth living, should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull a trigger, kill him, he's a hero. Get it to the kids who the hell cares. One less hungry mouth on the welfare. First ship them, don't let them deal with brothers. Give them guns, step back, watch them kill each other. It's time to fight back, that's what Huey said. 2 shots in the dark, now Huey's dead. I got love for my brothers, but we can never go nowhere unless we share with each other. We gotta start making changes. Learn to see me as a brother instead of 2 distant strangers. And that's how it's supposed to be. How can the devil take a brother if he's close to me? I let it go back to when we played as kids, but then change. That's the way it is. Come on.
That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Oh yeah. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
Coffee in your cup and
I see no
Joy on the
changes.
set.
All I see is racist
Morning
faces.
Show is
Misplaced
always
hate
the
makes
best
disgrace the
bet
racist.
on
We
Joy
I wonder what it takes to make this
99.7
one better
FM.
place. Let's erase the wasted. Take the evil out the people, they'll be acting right. Cause both black and white and smoke tonight. And the only time we chill is when we kill each other. It takes skill to be real time to heal each other. And although it seems evident, we ain't ready to see a black president. It ain't a secret, don't conceal the fact. The penitentiary's packed and it's filled with blacks. But some things will never change. Try to show another way, but you're staying in the dope game. Now tell me what's a mother to do. Being real don't appeal to the brother in you. You gotta operate the easy way.
I made a G today,
but you made it in a sleazy way. Sell it back to the kids.
I gotta get paid.
Well, hey, well that's the way it is.
Come on. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7
It's a big
FM.
deal to you. Be strong, serve God only. Know that if you do, beautiful heaven awaits. Esther pulled my rope for the first time. I saw a man with no clothes, no money, no plate, Mr. Wyndham. That's his name. No one ever knew his name, cause he's an old one. Never thought twice about spending on an old bum until I had a chance to really get to know one. Now that I know him, to give him money isn't charity. He gives me some knowledge, I buy him some shoes. And to think blacks spend all their money on big colleges, still most of y'all come out confused. Go ahead, Mr. Wyndham. Go ahead, Mr. Wyndham. that's freedom. A free that you and I think is dumb. Free to be without the worries of a quick-to-diss society. For Mr. Windows a bum. His only worries are sickness and an occasional harassment by the police in their chase. Uncivilized we call him, but I just saw him eat off the food we waste. Civilization, are we really civilized? Yes or no? Who are we to judge when thousands of innocent men could be brutally enslaved or killed over a racist grudge? Mr. Window has tried to warn us about our ways, but we don't hear him talk. Is it his fault when we've gone too far and we got too far? Cause on him we've walked. Mr. Window, a man, a human in flesh, but not by law. I feed you dignity to stand with pride. Realize that all in all, you stand tall. Go ahead, Mr. Window. Mr. Window, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Window. Yeah, won't you come?
Coffee in your cup, joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best. On Joy 99.7 FM. I believe I'm saying, hey, hey, hey! Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Five people contested the presidential primaries. These are Ken Ohene Japan, Brian Echampon, Muhammadu Bawumia, Yao Osei Educhum, and Kwabena Ejay Japan. 196,462 votes were cast. Out of these votes, 561 were ballots rejected. And here are the results obtained by each of these candidates that I mentioned. Ken Ohene Japan obtained 46,554, representing 23.76%. Brian Echampon obtained 36,303, representing 18.53%. Muhammadu Bawumia obtained 110,643, representing 56.48%. Yao Osei Educhum obtained 1,999, representing 1.02%. Kwabena Ejay Japan had 402 votes, representing 0.21%. The New Patriotic Party constitution indicates that for a candidate to be elected presidential candidate, that person must obtain more than 50% of the valid votes cast. On the basis of this result, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia obtained 56.48%. Therefore, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia has been duly elected presidential candidate for New Patriotic for 2028 elections.
We have fortunately have a leader emerged. This evening I called my brother, my brother Muhammad Bawumia, and I congratulated him for the sweet victory that he has secured. And I believe that the elephant will come back on track. We will be out of the woods. We are going to secure victory in 2028. That means we have to all come together, and together forging unity, we will bring back the great elephant party where it ought to be, in government and as a minority in parliament. I believe that the better days of our party is ahead of us and not behind us. We will definitely secure victory by cause for unity, and I believe that unity will come. I want to take this opportunity to thank my family. I want to take this opportunity to thank the good people of Bosomtwe constituency, and also I want to thank all the party faithfuls who welcomed me to their constituencies throughout this period of time. I want to thank them, and I want to say I accept the fact that I did not win, but I know somebody has won. I wholeheartedly support the winner so that this party will secure victory come December 7, 2028 and move into government in 2029.
We have a wonderful opportunity to restore the values that animated the formation of this solid party, the NPP. We can be proud of our forebears, that our tradition is a tradition that is responsible for the sustenance of democracy in our country. And together we will unite, and I trust that we'll work hard, as we've always done in the past, right from the polling stations up to the top. Let's work together with a passion and a purpose for the people of Ghana. I am confident that we will earn the trust of Ghanaians. We will earn the confidence of Ghanaians. And in 2028, the elephant will be back.
I congratulate my senior brother and patriot, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, on his victory and wish him every success as he leads our party forward. I called him earlier this evening to let him know he has my full support. Most importantly, I thank God for his grace, guidance, and protection throughout this journey. I am deeply grateful for how far he has brought us. The past 4 months has been very heavy, but incredibly rewarding to all of us, especially the MPP. Whilst tonight's outcome is not what I had hoped for, I accept the results with humility, and my resolve remains strong. My heartfelt thanks goes to Ghanaians who opens their doors and hearts to us, to every delegate who believed in this vision and walked the journey with me, to my campaign team, my coordinators, communicators, and thousands of volunteers who gave their time, energy, and belief. I am equally grateful to my family for their patience and prayers, and to the former President, His Excellency John Ejekum Kufuor, and His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for their wisdom and guidance, to my fellow aspirants for a spirited contest, and to the Presidential Elections Committee for overseeing a professional process. Now more than ever, the NPP must stand united as one family. Our collective responsibility is to rebuild trust with Ghanaians, strengthen our structures, and prepare decisively for victory in 2028. Unity, discipline, and purpose must guide our next steps. I remain fully committed, Sekutu, to the ideas and ideals of our party and to the service of Ghana.
I stand before you to pledge my support, also to accept the results declared by EC. The delegates have spoken, and I want to plead with my supporters that they should stay calm and respect the result and help all of us to work together to win 2029 or 2028 election. I want to advise my supporters. First, I want to thank you, but I advise that in election, you can win and you can lose. So if you lose, you have to accept it in good faith. So let's all of us throw our support to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the flag bearer. And all I say is, MPP, we need unity in the party. But unity comes with respect. We have to respect each other's views. That is all I want to say tonight. So congratulations to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and MPP. Thank you.
It is with a deep sense of pride and humility that I address you this evening, following what has turned out to be a blistering battle for the flag bearership of the new patriotic party. To secure anything precious in this life, we must be prepared to fight the hard battles, prepared to work hard, and be prepared to withstand difficult circumstances. I am glad that you and I have successfully fought the hard battles, worked hard, and withstood the difficulties that came our way. And tonight, victory is for all of us. I am grateful. The NPP is grateful to you all, and Ghana is grateful. I need to reiterate from the outset, our tradition has an enviable history of selecting leaders largely based on the mood of the party. At any point in time, our party unites around an individual, usually the best bet for national elections and governance. This individual usually emerges meritoriously on account of loyalty and contributions to party growth. It is our members' way of rewarding loyalty, vision, competence, and sacrifice. Our members have done this meticulously and repeatedly. As democratic space setters, we need to respect the wisdom and the decisions of our members represented by the delegates. It matters not which side you supported. Winners and those who didn't win at this particular time, we are in this together. All true and committed members of the great NPP need to embrace this civilized and time-tested way of selecting flag bearers. Political parties are assemblies of like-minded people. Once we may believe that our ideas are the best, we should be prepared to accept that there might be other ideas that may serve the larger interest of the party. As it is often said, after competition comes cooperation, and our expectation that all party members will apply themselves to this principle.
Tonight is a night of renewal. First, let me congratulate Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia on a decisive victory. To the over 200,000 delegates who turned out in strength and unity, you have spoken clearly. You have spared us the uncertainty of a runoff and given our party, the New Patriotic Party, a head start to victory in 2028. Your verdict is unmistakable. You have affirmed that the 8 years in which Dr. Bawumia served as Vice President laid a strong foundation for our future contest. And you affirm that he's the leader with vision, experience, and competence to return the New Patriotic Party to government and Ghana to greater heights. The victory tonight is only the beginning. The task before us is to turn this momentum into a movement. We must bring everyone together, every region, every constituency, every volunteer, every supporter into a single unstoppable team. The breakdown of the results of the election dictate this necessity. We now have the longest runway in our party's history to prepare for a general election. Let us use it well. This year is for healing wounds, reorganizing our structure, and strengthening our parliamentary front line, especially if we choose to elect parliamentary candidates in constituencies we do not have MP. Every week must count. Every constituency must be involved. Every organizer must be empowered. And every communicator must speak with confidence.
Show is always the best.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia emerged victorious on Saturday, polling some 56.48% of the total votes cast in the presidential primary or the flag bearership race of the opposition New Patriotic Party. Ken Ejapong placed second with 23% of the votes and Brian Echampong with 18% of the votes. Well, this morning we're getting into a conversation about what this means for the NPP, because there are many of you, some of you, who have said, well, while Dr. Bawumia won, that is a decline. His performance doesn't match his 2023 performance. And you've said this probably is an indication that he may have lost grounds in the NPP. You ask. Well, this morning we've been joined by the Member of Parliament for Fuase Ayobi in the Eastern Region, Kojo Opong Nkrumah, and Dr. Stephen Amoah, who is Member of Parliament for Nshaya. So, Kojo Opong Nkrumah with the Bawumia team and Stephen Amoah with the Ken Ejapong team. Good morning, Honorable Stephen Amoah, and good morning, Honorable Kojo Opong Nkrumah. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on your stage.
Great. Let me start off with you, the Honorable Stephen Amoah, because going into this election, there are many who felt that Ken Ejapong was going to really show up in this race. There are many who said any improvement from him, from his 2023 performance, could even get this election into a runoff. Now, that did not happen. In 2023, 37%, 2026, 23%. What happened?
In the first place, I would like to extend our appreciation and gratitude to all the relevant stakeholders who committed themselves, their energies, resources, their support, their prayers, one or the other, to the cause of Kennedy Ejapong's team and to the cause of the New Patriotic Party in getting this whole exercise very successful, peaceful, and giving us the results that I don't think anybody can dispute. So, in that sense, I think we are grateful to them all from Ken's camp. And also, before I speak, of course, I need to reposition myself the same way that I think everyone that has gone through election defeat will do that in good faith. And that's as my aspirant, Kennedy Ejapong, did, as well as my champion and others. I would like to extend my congratulations and best wishes to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for winning convincingly and his team. And that's what I can say. But asking the question, what happened? It's an election. And the result can go your way or the other way. And you're dealing with human beings. Because the same people that were singing Hosanna to Kennedy Ejapong, they were singing same to Dr. Bawumia, same to Brian, same to Adichum, same to Cabinet Ejapong. The most important factor is that the election was conducted in a very peaceful, very fair atmosphere, and especially in my constituency, I witnessed that coexistence, tranquility, and then togetherness, and the interactions all of us were having, although they were having different camps. So the most important thing is, yes, Kennedy's results came down. We haven't really sat down to analyze what happened. It's early day, just a day. I don't want to jump the gun or preempt anything, but what I can say is that the election was very peaceful, very successful. As to how we came down, we are yet to actually find out and then advise ourselves appropriately. Okay. But then for now, it is what it is. Whatever happened has happened. And as a party, we have won because we have shown a very high level of tolerance, high level of peace, high level of readiness and preparedness as a fraternity that is ready to wrestle power from the governing party. And I think that is what is important. And the respect Kenyans have gotten for us, and then the goodwill that has increased as a result of how the election, I think in the history of this country, I haven't seen any election that has been as peaceful as this. And I'm yet to hear any incident. And that is my joy now. Of course, I wouldn't be happy that we lost. I won't lie to you. But I'm happy that at the end of the day, my party, the New Patriotic Party as a fraternity, is witnessing such a peaceful post-election posture composure. That's what I can say.
All right. Let me bring in the Member of Parliament for Francia Yebi and a supporter of the Bawumia campaign, Kojo Opon-Nkrumah. Thank you very much for joining us, and congratulations to your team. Okay, I'm told we don't have, Kojo Opon-Nkrumah, but let me just find out from you also, Honorable Stephen Amoah, because in Shayeso constituency, of which you are a Member of Parliament. Okay, so Kojo Opon-Nkrumah is back now. Honorable Kojo Opon-Nkrumah, thank you very much for joining us. And let me say congratulations to your team for winning this. What do you think worked for you? Hello, Kojo, can you hear me? Okay, I think we cannot hear Kojo Opon-Nkrumah. We'll try and bring him back. But Honorable Stephen Amoah, in your constituency in Shayeso, the expectation would be that you go and deliver to your candidate. That did not happen. Yes, I know that you've not done the stock taking, but in your constituency in particular, do you by chance know what may have happened? What didn't work for you?
When you're talking about the love my constituency they have for me, it's just, everybody knows they really love me greatly. That one is a fact. I mean, the love is very tremendous. I was thinking we were going to win because of the illustration of the excitement and the love they have for me and for Honorable Kennedy Japan, even preceding the election. So I was very hopeful. But as I said, you're dealing with human beings, and elections, a day or two can change a lot of things, processes and operations, what your opponent also does, and what goes on. I mean, if you realize the difference between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and then Kennedy Japan, it's almost the same as what prevailed the last time. It's just almost the same. I don't think there is any remarkable difference between that. And I think one of the things that worked for Dr. Bawumia was sympathy vote, because my late chairman, Chairman Jokat, I was with him supporting Dr. Bawumia. He passed away, may he so rest in peace. Honestly, his wife was brought, talked to the whole delegate, pleaded with them that they should look at the death of her husband. And her husband said that they shouldn't vote against Dr. Bawumia, at least just to pacify his demise or something after his death. And trust me, Ghana is a very traditional, we are very sympathetic or very whatever. So I'm sure these things play role. But the most important thing is, after the election, we are resolute, we are united, we are coherent, and the constituency is ready to be united behind the party and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I think that is what matters most for now.
Okay. Let me bring in Honorable Kojo Opon-Nkrumah now, MP for Francia Yebi and a member of the Bawumia team. Kojo, thank you very much for joining us, and congratulations to you and your team, and also to Dr. Bawumia. What do you think worked for you?
Good morning to you. Good morning to you, to your listeners, to my brother, Dr. Amoah. I think on behalf of the MPP, we will express our gratitude to first all the delegates across the country who participated in this election, the Presidential Elections Committee, the police, the EC, and you, the media, who helped bring a high level of transparency to what had happened. At the end of the day, the NPP is a winner, and now the exercise to deepen unity and discipline is what we are focused on. I think what worked for us was that we stuck to message. We had a very high level of discipline to message in this campaign, and that's commingled with the operational efficiency that my brother Dr. Amoah spoke about. brought us to a point where over 110,000 delegates at the end of the day came to the that retaining Dr. Bawumia.
Talking about message, what was the message going into this campaign? Hello, Kojo. Oh, I think we're losing Kojo. We'll try and get a stable connection to him, and actually have a conversation with him. Kojo Oponkroma, Member of Parliament for Fuasia Yebi, who's also with the Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia campaign. I know he's going back to his constituency now. So, in some of the areas,
he's driving.
He's
driving.
Yeah, you can have challenges with connectivity, but. Let me bring you in, Dr. Stephen Amoah. So, post the election, have you spoken to your candidate? How's he doing?
I was seeing yesterday. I came from Kumasi, and even this morning, I'm trying to tie up one or two issues. Then I'll still go and see him.
How's he doing? When you spoke with him?
By the grace of God, he's doing perfectly well.
Yeah,
he's
hello.
a politician.
Kojo is back on.
You know the kind of person he is. If you are close to him, he's a different person and ball game altogether. He's very perfect. He's fine.
Okay. Let me bring it back. Let me bring Kojo in again. Yes, okay. Kojo, I was asking the message. What was the message? Okay, I think connectivity issues. We'll try. But Dr. Stephen Amoah, there are those who say that because you are a man of figures, you like figures. There are those who say that because of the performance of your flag bearer, Dr. Bawumia, in 2023 he had 61%, went into the election, lost. In 2026 he posed 56.48%. There are those who say the decline means there's a lot more work to be done. Do you share this view?
Kojo, I don't know, am I talking to Kojo or Winston?
Winston.
Oh, Winston name. Hi.
Sure.
I think a lot of people say so many things.
Hello.
Whether Dr. Bawumia's numbers went up or down, of course, we cannot gloss over the numbers. We still have to work so hard. I mean, going to battle NDC, even if Dr. Bawumia had gotten 80%, it wouldn't have really mattered that much compared to the need to accord the hard-working spirit, the needed president's priority and attention and concentration. Because, look, NDC, when it comes to election, trust me, it's not going to be a very easy task. It's going to be extremely Herculean. So those who are calling for us to work harder, we are doing that in good faith. But I don't think that is tied to. Remember this election, we had Brian detaching from the camp of Dr. Bawumia, Dr. Adichim, Kobine Japon, big wigs like Natoshi, and all of us. I was with Dr. Bawumia and I left, and a few of us too did. So it was a very tough task for everyone that contest. I was thinking Canadian Japan was going to win this election, trust me, with my almost 30 years experience in politics. So it wasn't going to be as easy as the previous one. So I don't want to go by the way they are talking. Whatever it is, we need to work hard. The amount of work that has to go in 2028, trust me, even working hard is an understatement. We need to rebuild the party structures right from the foundation, redefine our organizational focus as a party. We get ourselves together, be more coherent, honestly and truly coherent, forget the past, and make sure that we are all coming on board with a great open culture system. There's mutual respect, and we need to stop anything that will impair our chance of winning 2028 and develop the needed strategies and internal campaign structures, assigning people to what they can do best, and making sure that we also go back to Kenyans, the larger population, and seek what they want and expect from us in opposition, especially in parliament and the party structure from national, from region, from constituency, electoral areas and then polling station, and building the needed rapport and a strong psychological contract with external stakeholders such as the drivers, the market women, the farmers, the professionals, the elite, all of them. We need to build specific relationship models with them and make sure that we maintain a high level of competitive edge and goodwill. Other than that, it will be difficult for us.
Okay. Let me bring in Kojo upon Nkrumah. We have him again now. So Kojo, let me ask you the same question I asked Honorable Stephen Amoah. The conversation out there this morning is that Dr. Bawumia, though victorious, the performance from 2023, that was 61%, and then in 2026, 56%. Now, that's about a 5% reduction when you look at his performance. This means you have more work to do, right?
Well, we have a lot of work to do. No doubt. But I think that if you compare the two elections, you'll be comparing apples and oranges. The 2023 election ran on a different structure. First, there was the super delegates, and then there was a short list of candidates that went to the general delegates. We didn't use that structure in this particular election. So technically, you could say that the 2023 election was more of a runoff after the super delegates had shortlisted down to about 4. In this election, you went straight to the general delegates without any initial super delegate shortlist. In the 2023 election, the size of the electoral college itself was very different from the size of this electoral college. We've expanded our electoral college now. In this particular election, you had candidates who did not participate in the 2023 election. So every election is different. That notwithstanding, we are clear in our minds that we have a lot of work to do. We are going through a process of reform. The flag bearer mentioned it in his speech. We started off with the amendment of the Constitution. Now we've done the early flag bearership election. We're now going through a process of rebuilding our policy structures for the party so that the party's formulation of ideas for governance that it will bring to the table will be more open and more, may I say, participatory than before. We are now going through a process of reorganizing our structures from polling station coming up to the national level with new offices that we've created in the new Constitution. We will be going through a process of refreshing our communications. So there's a lot of work, but I think that we have a flag bearer who is, like he said, built for hard work, and he's going to lead us to get that done successfully.
Yes, Kojo, we've been told that now that the competition is over, we need to move from competition to cooperation. Do you get a sense that that is likely to happen?
First, I agree with that view. Second, I am seeing signs of it starting. Apart from the very conciliatory messages we had at the party headquarters on Saturday night, I know for a fact that even yesterday, a number of the contestants reached out, and some even paid a visit to the flag bearer at his home to start the process of thinking through the things that need to be done and various roles that they have to take up, moving into this reorganization and then the 2028 campaign. So we're beginning to see signs of it happen, but we cannot take it for granted or dissuade ourselves that it is all done. It will have to be a continuous exercise, and it will reflect in how we behave towards one another going forward. That's why the flag bearer mentioned that we should celebrate in moderation. We should reach out, phone calls, text messages, WhatsApp messages, even to those who have won and those who have not won, so that we can really oil the wheels of cooperation beyond the rhetoric.
And talking about cooperation, you've talked about, we've seen pictures of some of, I think Dr. Yawse Duchum visited Dr. Bawumia. But as a member of the team, post the victory, and in your discussions, have you started any discussions about the roles that the other candidates will play going forward?
It's early days yet. I think the first exercise is to, like I said, oil the wheels of cooperation, heal the wounds, get organized under the national council so that we can even plan how are we thanking all of these thousands of delegates across the country, how are we then rebuilding our structure. So it's early days yet. But I think the spirit and the camaraderie around the table is one that makes good for the opportunities ahead of us.
Stephen Amoah, finally, you've heard Kojo Oponkma make the point that what really matters are this, and you've also made that point. So going forward, for you, what will be your role in the NPP's campaign?
I've been a politician. I've been an ardent supporter of this fraternity. Whatever happens, I will never stop supporting NPP. With respect to the results, and probably my team did not win, the question you're asking me, I'm ready to work for my party, for Dr. Bawumia and his team. But of course, as Kojo even said in a different way, but the same point I'm making, one of the key functions of performance is opportunity. I mean, we have three functions: ability, opportunity, and motivation. When it comes to ability, I don't think anybody in this country can say, I don't have the ability to be an important person in any campaign in this country. However, the only way performance can be actually appraised to our expectation or get its object attained is to have the opportunity. So once the opportunity is there, why not? Even if there is no opportunity, I think the fraternity NPP is my party. We all work so hard. Some of us are great-grandfathers, even suffered to the point of being imprisoned from the days of Bafo Akoto up to now. And we also fought hard, especially in the year 2000, up to now. There's no way, I mean, I'll put up any slackish or lackadaisical attitude because my team did not win. But if, as the third function of performance, which is motivation, without opportunity, you cannot even maximize your performance. So I'm calling all and sundry and every relevant stakeholder to accord the team and the party that respect, that perspective that we all need, so that intrinsically people will be motivated to work so hard and bring victory to the party and wrestle power from the NDC. So I think at all times, NPP will be better than the NDC.
Could you, before you go, let me just get your take on the performance of Dr. Brian Achampong. 36,000 votes, 18%. Were you surprised?
In fact, on Saturday, I got asked the same question. I said, absolutely not. Listen, in this game, you don't underestimate any candidate. And especially for a candidate who is very well resourced, you've got to come to the table with a lot of respect for every candidate. If you read The Art of War by Sun Tzu, it tells you that you have to have respect for the soldiers from the other side. If you go into a contest with the view that, oh, we're going to walk over this person, we're going to walk over that person, you will be surprised. And so we did not underestimate Dr. Champong, Dr. Duchum, Honorable Kennedy Japan, Kwabene Japan. No, we didn't underestimate anybody. And so we gave it our best shot. And that is what has led to the results. If I may chip in on the question you asked my brother, Dr. Amoah, I can assure you that the party will afford all of us the opportunity and the motivation to participate fully. And I know him, I know all our other colleagues who were on different, may I say, teams have the ability. We all have the ability. We will all be given the opportunity and motivation. And I have no doubt that we can all hold hands and work together to give the red, white, and blue its best opportunity in 2028.
Kojo, is it a given that NAPO will be given the nod?
I think that all sorts of conversations that seek to pressure the candidate or the party into making any decision should be discouraged. I mentioned to you earlier that we're going through a process. We are now starting the process of internal conversations. We will now have to go to a thanks process, or a process of thanking all of the delegates. We are now coming to rebuild our policy platform, rebuild our communication architecture. I don't think anything should be done in any way that seeks to pressure a conversation whose time is not due.
Right. All right. Thank you very, very much, Kojo Nkrumah, and thank you, Dr. Stephen Amoah, for joining. But Dr. Stephen Amoah, before you go, I need to ask you that question also about the performance of Brane Champong. What you make of his performance?
I think my position cannot be that different from what my brother Kojo Honorable Nkrumah just said. When it comes to politics, let me tell you that three main issues when it comes to political competition that you cannot. The financial capability or capacity, and then the goodwill or the network, and how you strategize or your operational strategy. And I think I had all the three. So I am not surprised at all. Honestly, I'm not surprised. And you cannot heap scorn on the chances of others, of course. So I'm not surprised. And I think it's a force to reckon in the near future. I mean, all things being equal. And all times are not equal. But for his performance, honestly, I can't be surprised. And I think he was able to position himself well between Dr. Bawumia and then Kennedy Japan. And he was smart enough to come out some sort of pieces of information and messages that actually illustrate him as the peaceful one and as the one that can bring peace and unity. So I'm sure people look at all those things. But I think he's done well, and I congratulate him as much as I congratulate the other candidate.
Thank you very, very much, Stephen Amoah, Member of Parliament for Nshaiso, and Kojo Nkrumah, Member of Parliament for Ofuasi Ayobi. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages with more analysis of the NPP's flag bearership race.
One emotion football brings, no matter the nation, is joy. The kind that makes strangers hug and grown adults scream like children. For years, we have cheered from couches, celebrated in front of screens, promising ourselves, one day I will be there. That one day is here. Joy is not someday. Joy is not far away. Joy is here. And this June, you are going to meet it. Book your 2026 World Cup experience with Adansi Travels, because some moments are not meant to be postponed. They are meant to be lived. Call Adansi Travels now on 0595 500 817 or 0531 008 550.
Rosebank International University College is a proud brand of the Advitech Group, Africa's largest private education provider. With 146 schools across 5 African countries, we are fully accredited by the South African Qualifications Authority, the British Accreditation Council, the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, City and Guilds UK, and Capsicum Culinary Studio. We offer a Doctor of Business Administration, DBA, MBA, MSc, and MPhil in Digital Marketing, Bachelor of Supply Chain Management, targeting professionals in freight forwarding, customs, etc. At Rosebank, we offer programs in commerce, hospitality, ICT, and culinary arts, available at diploma, undergraduate, and postgraduate levels, all carefully designed to equip you with the skills and qualifications needed for a successful global career. Admissions are now open for January 2026. Visit our modern campus at Airport Commercial, Opebia House, Accra, or apply online at www.riuc.edu.gh or call us now on 0307 007 800.
Hey, Auntie Akos. My momo is finished, but I still want to buy some pepper.
Hey, you are still stressing. You haven't heard about extra balance from Forms Capital?
Extra Balance. Which one too is that?
It's a good way to get a small boost for your Momo wallet when the pockets are dry. Extra Balance will give you a little extra money to sort yourself out till your next top up.
So, even me, I can use it?
Of course! Extra Balance helps everybody. Market women, students, small traders. No wallet left behind. With Extra Balance from Forms Capital, you get a little extra when your wallet runs low. Also, the interest is only charged for the days you actually use the money. It's part of our mission to drive community growth and financial inclusion, because when everybody can move forward, we all win. Sign up for free on the Momo app, navigate to Financial Services, Advances, and select Extra Balance to register. Or dial *170#, select 5, select 3, then select 4 to activate Extra Balance. Live extra with Extra Balance.
Electroland Love Offers is here. Give your special one an electrified Valentine's gift. We've got you. Top brands, crazy discounts, and freebies. We are sorting you and your loved ones this Valentine. Rock love tunes with Samsung, TCL, or NASCO home theaters. Watch love movies on LED smart TVs. Chill out with our top air conditioners. Bedside fridge for champagne? Check. Cook up love with 4 to 6 grill and oven gas cooker? Check. Surprise them with top or front load washing machines. Visit our showrooms or go to www.electrolandgh.com or call 050-315-9739. Electroland, home of luxury affordable electronics.
Frustrated with outdated banking experiences? You deserve an app that makes your life easier, not harder. Say hello to the CBG mobile app, your new cool way to handle everything banking. With biometric security, lightning fast mobile money access, and one-touch bill payments, banking has never been this smooth. Stop imagining when you can live a life where your entire banking world is in your pocket, ready whenever you need it. No stress, no fuss. Don't settle for less. Experience a more superior, convenient way of banking today with the CBG mobile app. Banking made cool, fast and secure. Welcome to the good life. CBG. We stand with
Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And before the break, we spoke to Member of Parliament for Fuasia Yebi Kojo Nkrumah and Member of Parliament for Nshaiso, Dr. Winston Amoah, on what they make of the NPP's election. Kojo Nkrumah, who was with the Bawumia campaign team, and Winston Amoah with the Ken Ejapong team. We ended up about the assessment of Brian Echampon's performance. And they all say, well, they're not surprised because he positioned himself well. First, he positioned himself as the unifier. So he said, well, I mean, you're talking about unity because the party, is torn between Ken Ejapong and Dr. Bawumia. But hey, if you elect me, there's no talk about unity here and there because I am the unifier. I'm the one in there. Eric, that's how he positioned himself. I mean, I'll get your take on all of this shortly. Right. And I see many of you joining us with your thoughts also. Keep them coming on 055-1111-997. But at Access Bank, rewarding our customers is at the heart of what we do. And that's why we've introduced Rewards by Access, a loyalty program designed to add value to your everyday banking experience. So whether you're shopping, traveling, or handling business expenses, every transaction you make with your Access card brings you closer to exclusive benefits, premium privileges, and personalized rewards, all tailored to suit your lifestyle. Points earned through your card transactions can be redeemed seamlessly at any of our merchant partners nationwide, making your spending go even further. So whether you're a frequent flyer, regular shopper, or managing daily, family, personal, or business needs, Rewards by Access ensures you get more from every spend. Use your Access card today and enjoy a rewarding banking experience only with Access Bank. Visit loyaltyrewards.ghana.accessbankplc.com or call our toll-free line 0800 004400 for more details. Access Bank, more than banking. Now, stop dreaming about a world-class education and start living it. Rosebank International University College delivers both higher education to you right here in Ghana. Now, they are fully accredited by the South African Qualifications Authority, the British Accreditation Council, and GTech. The international alliances with City and Guilds UK and Capsicum Culinary Studio unlocks doors worldwide. If you're ready to lead in supply chain management, master the culinary arts, or innovate with digital marketing and IT business systems, enjoy premier education and world-class facilities at Rosebank International University College. Choose from a wide range of qualifications from diplomas and undergraduate to postgraduate degrees like the DBA, MBA, MSc, and MPhil. Admissions are open for the first quarter intake, so visit their campus at the iconic Opebia House, Accra. Apply online at riuc.edu.gh or call 0307 007800. Rosebank International University College, fast track your global career. But if you need fuel, make the smart stop at Star Oil, Ghana's largest oil marketing company. With over 240 stations nationwide, Star Oil gives you high quality fuel, great service, and real value for money. This is why many Ghanaians are switching to Star Oil. And with the Star Card, you can enjoy safe cashless fueling and easy expense tracking. Wherever you go, choose Star Oil for your quality and affordable fuel. Okay, let's see the messages that are coming in this morning. Lots of messages so far on the NPP's flag bearership race over the weekend. Now, Francis says, likely event, he will win one touch in 2028 and Ghana will have its first Muslim president under the Fourth Republic of Ghana. Ernest Venza says, so is he going to work with his old solid team or he will change them? Sankara Bia says, by Alice Grace, Dr. Bawumia's victory in 2020 general poll is going to be very clear and peaceful, like he see himself, how he's peaceful and calm. His victory will just be like the primaries, no challenges, very transparent. Urura says, Dr. Bawumia is his own man now. Adodi didn't make him the presidential candidate, but rather he worked so hard to ascertain that himself. His decisions as a leader of the NPP now can't be influenced by the former president. And Wisdom Bansa says Bawumia's success in 2028 depends on how Mahama finishes his tenure. Sedem Badasu, what campaign message does Bawumia have for the people of Ghana? Will he come and tell us that the economy before was better than what we are seeing today, or we should hand it over to him? Well, you can also join us on 055 1111997, 055 1111997. But Eric Osusai, the Brian Champon question keeps coming up again. You were surprised by
I was taken aback by how he performed because, going into the presidential primary, I think the media turned it into a two-horse race.
Mm-hmm.
So when the votes started trickling in, I was surprised that he had garnered a lot of numbers. So I was honestly taken aback.
Okay.
I least expected. He even beat Dr. What's the name of the?
Yes,
Aduchum.
He beat him.
Imagine.
Well, I wasn't surprised.
Not that I wrote him off entirely, but I didn't think that he was going to beat Dr. Aduchum.
Well, I wasn't surprised that he beat Dr. Yaosei Duchum. Neither was I surprised that he beat Kwabena Japan. But I was surprised at the percentage, the votes that he got. Because while I knew he was going to place third, I didn't expect him to put in that. I always said that, look, he get about 10% of the votes. Okay, and I knew that he was going to do well. However, when the results started coming in, I became surprised. But also, when I look at what he had done over the period, okay, and his campaign, he had, while people were throwing tantrums here and there, Brian went in and he started the conversation about the data. He went in there and said, well, you lost here, you lost there. So give me the chance. I present a better, I'm one with a better opportunity to do this. Okay? And also, the moment there is, and this is it, I was with Musa Dankwa on Saturday night, and he told us that, look, after Kennedy Japan's video, his last video, he started losing votes, and a lot of those votes went to Dr. Brian Champon. What also he did very well.
Which video are you referring to?
There was a video which people termed as an insulting video.
Okay.
After that, Musa Dankwa said he was still polling. And when he was still polling, he realized that Brian Champon was gaining, but he was gaining from Ken. He gained from Bawumia also, but he gained more from Ken. And this is also the point. Brian went into this campaign knowing that, look, if he had any chance, he had to look at those who were unhappy with the establishment. And when I say those who are unhappy with the establishment, you need to look at those who are unhappy with, say, Dr. Bawumia.
Yes.
And so for Brian Champong and Kennedy Japong, they were working for the same votes, more or less. So if you're Brian Champong, you first of all need to get those votes, and then you try and go into the Bawumia elements and get some of those votes also.
Ken would have done his campaign a lot of good if he had kept quiet along the line. When he started calling
the
Dr.
campaign
Bawumia a liar,
the campaign said let Ken be Ken. All right, let Ken be Ken.
He almost got me. I'm telling you.
We've got to a stage where we say you need to be politically correct, but sometimes also if you go outside of what is deemed politically correct, you're able to get a lot of people jumping on to say this is the man. So yes, Ken started this whole campaign very calm. People said, "Oh, this is presidential." And then the last minute, you will say, "Oh, why Ken is being Ken?" Well,
the real Ken showed up.
Well, whatever happened, Brian Champong was always in there, waiting patiently to take his opportunity, and I think he did. But also, he went into this campaign, started and did something that people didn't pay attention. He started by running certain symposium and a seminar for party executives, particularly the constituency executives at Rock City. So today is for the organizers.
Was he bossing them?
Yes, you'll be your boss there. You come, he meets you, he talks to you. You go home, and then you go home well. So you come in there. You've come in there to just learn more about the party and everything,
yes. And the candidate.
And then you go home well. And for some people, they become consultants to the cause. So you come in there and you become a consultant. So within the same group, certain people are they are the facilitators of the training.
Yeah. So you got them to spread the message.
He got them to spread the message. Okay. And let's not hide it. He was very resourceful. Look, if you're going into an election and people say, oh, people support candidates, you had to be resourceful. And he was resourceful. It's as simple as that. If you're not resourceful, forget it. Okay. He had a good message, which he said, this is the data. We didn't do well here. We didn't do well there. So based on the data,
get me in.
I think I am the best person to go and do this. So he gets that, and the people believe that he could do a good job. And he really prepared. Look, even on Saturday night, he came with a prepared speech.
Wow.
Yes, he came with a prepared speech. So
he was ready to deliver his victory speech.
No, concession.
The concession speech.
Yeah, he wrote it. He wrote it, which means that, he came, his team did a good job in making sure that whatever he was going to say on the day was something that the team had looked at and agreed he should say. So what that meant was that this is a man who was campaigning based on a script, you see. Go in there, go and campaign this way. So it's not a man who was engaged in any haphazard campaign. He wasn't throwing tantrums here and there. Sometimes he put things that people will come and challenge him, but once you're challenging him, and look, in a lot of the campaign, the Bawumia team responded more to Brian Champong because he was always using Dr. Bawumia lost in all these, he didn't win in any of the Zongo areas. His team says, but in the polling stations he won. He says, no, the Zongo community, put it all together, community. He didn't win there. And this is why we're taking him to go and contest the election. So he shaped, if there's one person who shaped the NPP's campaign, it's Brian Champong. He shaped it. Okay? He shaped the campaign. And this is it. He shaped the campaign in a way that the reviews were positive for him. He was not insulting.
No.
He put out figures. If you're against him, come with your figures. But if you come with your figures, you're also coming and with figures, and you start by mentioning Brian Champong.
Wow.
And once you start by mentioning Brian Champong, you're actually saying he said this.
You put your name out there.
Yeah, you put his name out there, and you put what he said out there. Some people would agree with him. Others may disagree. But at the end of the day, he got the votes. And he is one who's really made a case for himself. If Bawumia is successful in 2028, by 20, when he's done with his tenure, Brian could put himself out there and say, well, if he is able to maintain or keep the base, he can put himself out and say, well, I'm the next person to go.
I've heard in some quarters that he's also eyeing the vice president slot.
I am not sure.
I do not know whether that is
I'm not sure that's what he's eyeing. Brian doesn't want to be running mate. I'm not sure that's what Brian is eyeing. He went into this hoping to win. He didn't win, but I'm not sure that Brian Achampong wants to be running mate. But some more of your messages. Prof. In Tema says, is 56 really a decisive victory? Any flag bearer who doesn't have 70% of delegates on his side should be deeply worried. NPP's chance is in 2036. Brian will bear the flag for 2032, but will win the 2036 election. Nanaya Champon says, the election of Dr. Bawumia is the victory for the NPP. The NPP will be much stronger with all the aspirants behind Bawumia. Then this one from Fred Nakra says, Winston, NPP will remain in opposition for a very long time because they put Bawumia to lead them. This is a guy who could not really prove himself with the care of the dollar. Okay. Sami Boache in Asamankese says, I wish to congratulate Dr. Bawumia on his successful election as the NPP's flag bearer. And all the aspirants came out boldly and made a statement to support him fully. This achievement is a testament of the party's strength and a win for Ghana. I call on all supporters to unite and work towards the electoral success in 2028, you say. Okay. Eben from Kwabenya says, from all indications, the signs and data show Bawumia would emerge winner, and happy for him because defeat is at his doorstep come 2028, period. Okay, regards to MCE Agbo of Ga East and Nana Ampim, Eastern Regional Women's Organizer. Kwesi Reynolds in Agona Odobing says, the NPP has really shown that they are a truly united party whose democratic credentials cannot be underestimated. The NPP now has a leader who will all rally behind in their quest to win back power to continue the development agenda. Congratulations to Dr. Bawumia and all the other aspirants for a free and peaceful elections. Asida Enka Nyami. Okay. So that's it. You can keep your messages coming to us. 055 1111997. 055 1111997. Would love to hear from you what you make of the NPP's election. Yes, Eric.
Winston, there's a lot for executive members of the NPP to chew on. They need to first of all deal with what, for want of a better expression, some of the sins of the Akufo-Addo administration. And Dr. Bawumia was in there. So if you talk to some party faithful, they will tell you that they went against Dr. Bawumia because of the perception that he and Nana Addo Akufo-Addo should be collectively held responsible for some of the, as I said, there's some of the sins of that government. So going beyond that, there is also the issue of the NDC and who will also be fielded by the NDC after its presidential primary. I think that is going to be another interesting conversation. I know that Kojo Opon-Kroma has one eye on that as well, because that is also going to affect the campaign message to be crafted by the NPP. And you know that some persons in the NDC are already bickering. I understand that the vice president is bent on running for office in 2028 as their presidential candidate, and Mr. Esedun Ketia has also, his name has been thrown out there as one of the potential candidates in respect of the NDC. So these are the issues that I believe will agitate the minds of executive members of the NPP.
Well,
as we go into 2028.
Yes, if you are the NPP, you cannot go into 2028 without Akufo-Addo's record. Yes, you would have to campaign on his record. You'd have to also campaign on your candidate and also campaign on what you're promising. And you'd have to campaign based on the failings of the government. So what really matters is what you're promising. Okay, first of all, what you're promising. Now, what you're promising also then would bring into question your credibility as a candidate. and would also bring into question your party's record over the period. So if your party has been in power for 16 years since the Fourth Republic, you should be able to tell Ghanaians what your party has done over the period. It's not just a case to saying, oh, vote for us and we'll do this. No. Vote for us and we'll do this. Because we did this and you know what we stand for, when you vote for us again, we will do that. Yes, and so that's it. You'd have to run your campaign well. And so I think that, look, let's be very honest. The NPP in 2024, if I ask you, what was the NPP's campaign message? You struggle to tell me. What was the NPP's campaign message of 2024? You see, you struggled to tell me what the campaign
But you noticed that when Dr. Bawumia launched his campaign in 2024, he departed from some of the policies.
Of course, because then
look at the E-levy debate.
Yes, he has his own views on certain things.
And that was a sharp departure.
Of course, you'd have to do that. But so this is the point. The NPP in 2028 would have to come in with a proper campaign message. They ran their 2024 campaign like the NDC of 2016. So, I mean, they also run it like the NPP of 2008. Okay? The NPP of 2008, we are moving forward. That's what they kept saying. And they went with all the musicians. In 2024, it was same. A
lot of entertainment.
So that's it. That's what you saw. Anyway, stay with us. I want to return after these messages. Our friends from Rosebank University are going to be joining us here on the Super Morning Show. We'll be right back.
From Accra to Paris and now to London, NPP Amoah presents Women of Valor London 2026 under the theme The Pursuit of Fearlessness. Come and listen to actress and television presenter Nana McBrown from Ghana, actress Kate Henshaw from Nigeria, Leslie Batchelor, CEO of Export Boot Camps and former Director General UK Institute of Export and International Trade from the UK, Deborah Shanley, survivor of sexual abuse from the USA, and from France, Clarisse Magnan, senior partner and managing director of McKinsey France. Join us on 7th March 2026 at the London Hilton on Park Lane. Call 0556 749872 or 0551 557700 for our travel package. Visit www.womenofvalor.co for more details. Women of Valor London 2026 is in association with ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development, Goldport Jewelry, Nexus Global, Travel Wings, and Joy 99.7 FM.
Baby girl, you know your love is stained in my memory. So right now, got to sing this song so you remember me. Tryna fall under bill. Sing! I'm thinking about you. But bang, bang, bang. Girl, I miss you. Serious thing. Baby, ever since that day you went away, yes, I can't live without you. No way, girl, you're always on my mind. Woman, I'm telling you the truth, yo, you're always on my mind. Baby, girl, always on my mind. You better trust in this and you, yo, girl, you're on my mind. So let me tell you, baby girl, you're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. In my thoughts and in my words, and girl, you ever in my rhyme. Girl, you're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Every hour, every minute, every second of my time. I'm addicted to your smell and to your skin and to your smile. Because the memories you left me of your touch is so fine. Searching for your tenderness, I keep on trying. Me I forget to loving down the line.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best ever. On Joy 99.7 FM.
You're always on my mind. Girl, you're on my mind. If I don't see you today, I hope I'll see you too. But I'm not going to see you, girl. Girl, I've gotta let you know how I feel. And the real passion in my words, and girl, you ever in my rhymes. Say you always on my mind, you're always on my mind. Every hour, every minute, every second of my time. I'm always waiting and I'm anticipating, and there's no debating, girl, that is you me craving. I got to have you every morning, miss it every evening. Got to have you around the year, I miss it every season. You're always on my mind. Baby, baby, baby girl, you're on my mind. You're always on my mind. Jonathan Landaville,
So live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. You know, before the break, I told you that our friends from Rosebank International University College were going to be joining us here on the Super Morning Show. And this morning, Dr. Kojo Akakwating is head faculty of Commerce, Rosebank International University College, and Modupe Olabello, who's marketing and business development manager, Rosebank International University College. Good morning, and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Winston. And Happy New Year to both of you. I hope the year has been treating you well so far.
It has.
Well,
it has. It started well, yes.
Yeah. Oh, it started well. Yeah. I like that. that. Okay, so let's get into the conversation and, let's put everything in context. So for listeners who may be hearing about Rosebank International University College for the first time, what kind of institution is it?
So Rosebank International University College is a member of Africa's largest private educational provider. We have branches in Botswana, Ethiopia, Kenya, South Africa. I think we have about 9 campuses in South Africa. So we understand this education thing. We've been doing it for a very long time. We're established in 1909. So we've existed for a very long time. And yes, now we are in Ghana. We are doing everything we've done in all those other countries and succeeded at. We are doing that here in Ghana now. We offer 3 faculties. We run 3 faculties right now. The Commerce, Faculty of Commerce, where Dr. Kwate is here to talk about today. We have the Faculty of Hospitality, Culinary and Service, and we have the Faculty of ICT.
Okay. Before we talk about the Faculty of Commerce, I want to know something, because you talk about, running in other parts of Africa and you're bringing this to Ghana. It will be important to tell us, okay, the gap that you've seen in Ghana's tertiary space, which Rosebank International University College fills.
Rosebank is here to fill, education or tertiary education in Ghana is heavily theoretical. Very few institutions offer practical education or practical skills. So students who come to Rosebank will leave Rosebank or will graduate with practical skills. Our curriculum is industry aligned. So the expectation is that you finish your 2-year diploma, 1-year diploma, your 4-year degree, whatever master's or DBA program you are offering, you are ready for the job market. You are leaving with skills that work in offices. So people are not now going to, or employers don't now need to retrain you to fit what they want. You are leaving already baked. Yeah. So we are coming with very practical skills training.
Okay, let me bring in Dr. Kojo Akakwating in at this point, because I'd love to know why studying business or commerce at Rosebank International University College is a smart choice in today's economy.
Okay, so let me pick it up from where Modupe left it. You and I know that there is always this conversation in Ghana about the fact that there is a disconnection between academia and industry. So Rosebank has tried to have the kind of faculty with industry experience. There is also the fact that we have sessions with captains of industry coming to share direct industry experiences. And so that is the difference. Plus the opportunity for our students also to do internship in industry, which will make them, as Modupe said, graduate with hands-on experience, direct practical experience, and so on. So it will not be come for grades. If I say come for grades, not that we'll cook up grades or schools cook up grades, but you must earn the qualification with practical experience. I mean, so that is the difference we are bringing, or we have brought, because we have started.
Talking about practical experience, now let's do the comparison. How practical Rosebank International University College's commerce programs compared to the traditional business degrees?
Okay, use me, Winston, you know me, use me as an example. And you know my background.
Sure.
Of the various industries, apart from media, that I've worked in. So if I am teaching you, definitely I have that kind of clout to bring to bear in what I teach. And then, as I said, the student will get the opportunity as well to be in industry learning and things like that. And our faculty is made up of people with the same kind of experiences from different kinds of industries. So that is the difference. We have been in management in places, and sometimes there's a complaint that, oh, the new graduates who are coming, it's like you have to retrain them and things like that. But I can tell you, at Rosebank, you will not graduate and go out there to be trained. No. That is the difference.
Okay, interesting. And on that note, it would be important to know the career paths that graduates of the Faculty of Commerce typically are prepared for.
All right. So in the Faculty of Commerce, we have 2 undergraduate programs, and we have 3 master's programs and a DBA, Doctor of Business Administration. For the Bachelor of Commerce, you are a UCC product. In Ghana, we all heard of BCom, and
yes,
those
Bachelor of
days,
Commerce, yes.
it was only associated with UCC.
Yeah.
So we are here with BCom in supply chain management. And let me tell you what, to also emphasize the practical side. This is the only degree program in Ghana in supply chain which has something on customs administration, where freight forwarders, customs officials can practically go through and master the art of what they do in supply chain. I know UCC does the postgraduate, but we are doing the undergraduate supply chain, which is fused with the customs administration and things like that, as I've said. And then this is the 21st century. We do Bachelor of Commerce in Digital Retail Management. So that the hands-on approach to using the digitalized platforms for business is also what we do. Now, the master's level, we have the MSc in digital marketing. We have MBA and then MPhil also in digital marketing before the DBA. So these are the 5 programs, okay, minus the DBA. So in all 6, which are offered, and everything, I repeat, have been designed to be very practical.
Okay.
So that is it. I think that is a choice you cannot be wrong with if you decide to come to Rosebank.
Okay, so since people don't want to be wrong with their choices, is admission still open?
Yes, admission is ongoing. We have people who have applied but haven't completed their registration yet. So registration has been extended for those people till the 7th of this month. So you can call in, speak to our student advisors. They would walk you through the process if you're having any challenges. The number to call is 0307 00800 0307 007 800. So call them, speak to our student advisors. They would walk you through the process. You can also visit our campus. We are located at Opebia. Everybody in Accra knows Opebia. So walk through.
Iconic Opebia.
The iconic Opebia building. Yes. So just come and we'll take you through. We'll give you a tour of the campus. We'll walk you through our lecture halls, the facilities we have, our digital labs, and it's also another thing to point out is our campuses are digitally enabled. So there's no paper coursework. Everything is digital.
Yes.
We have digital learning platforms that all students are subscribed to. Virtual classes, everything is handled. That happens right there. So what the thing? I think we handouts when we're in school, it was called handouts. There's nothing like handouts. Lecture courses, everything is paperless. Even the library is also we do have physical books or hard copy books, but all the books in the library are also located on the learning management software. So our campus is digitally, and we just walk in, we would give you a tour, ask for me, the marketing manager. I will take you around, answer your questions. Our student advisors are also available. Faculty is also available to help you with that. Yeah.
Great. I like that. I like the fact that everything is digital. You get in there and you're good to go. I mean, nobody wants to be holding papers around these days. You even lose them.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So I'm sorry to catch you. So like you said, it's digitally, you can access with your mobile phones on your laptop. So you literally have your school with you as you go about your day. You can, when you're sitting in your church or in the Uber or whatever, you can just read your books and all of that. Yeah.
Great. Anything you want to say finally, Dr. Kojo Akakwating?
Yes, so just to top up a little about the digital platforms, the truth of the matter is that faculty must have all your teaching materials in the system to be assessed by students. Assignments, which we call formatives, must be there. End of semester exams, final exams, we call them summatives. They probably, so a student asks, so here we don't use paper at all. Then we said, maybe the exam time you have to write, because that is the only time. But everything must go into the system, which means even if you were born before computers and you come to Rosebank, you will have to be trained on how to use the systems. So it's very interesting and an opportunity for all of us to be part of the digital world.
Finally, so if people want to apply, how do they apply again?
So you visit our website www.riuc.edu.gh. There's the apply tab there. Just click on it. Everything is digitalized. And like I mentioned earlier, if you're having any challenges, you call our student advisors on 0307 007 800. 0307 007 800, and would support and answer all your questions.
Thank you very much, Mudukwe Olabel, who is Marketing and Business Development Manager, Rosebank International University College, and Dr. Kojo Akakwating, who is Head Faculty of Commerce, Rosebank International University College, for joining us this morning here on the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Joy FM. I love this station.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
My pajamas, top of the morning matter. Off the phone with the dada. Get ready for another. To talk of the morning matter. Me di me tinam ni me plan. Me see car get way tryna flip to a big bank, to a big one. And my mind, if you up, I am going mental. Sweetie for us when the miniskirt, I'm trying to focus, so I got busy with it, go easy with it. Let me not feel relaxed. Now me sound so much the day, so me sick of delay. I carry my shirty. Then I go on the chest, no smile on my face, so me or shaky. Sympathy down to a zero. Nobody will let go.
Coffee in your cup. Politics, joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Your body go tell you, dance round the way now. Do you feel what I feel? You say you do, but I don't see. You say you know what I am going through, but I don't know. So I get busy with it, oh easy with it. Let me not feel relaxed. Let me sound so much to the days. Let me see can't delay. I carry my safety.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set.
I find you, I give you all you need. I know I can lie. You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body.
Say now me they mess up my mind, and now me they make you free up your mind. Say your body talk to me nice. Say now my love you didn't need for your life. Yeah, our love no be lie. Say every day together, yeah, day and night. Yeah, if I leave you go by. Yeah, if you leave I go stroking your body, baby. Loving your body, baby. As you're whining your body, baby. So crazy. Loving your body, baby. Girl, you want need to me. I just wanna let you know. Hope every day
You don't need no other body.
Still live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's some 13 minutes to 10, and we've been joined by the president of Imani Center for Education and Policy. That's Franklin Kujo. We'll get his views on the NPP's flag bearership race. Franklin Kujo, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us.
It's always a pleasure, my good brother.
Great, Franklin. So I know you monitored the race over the weekend. You've listened to the speeches. First of all, did the outcome surprise you?
Oh, no, not at all. I know that the tradition, especially the incumbents, somehow within the NPP, are usually retained. I mean, so it wasn't entirely surprising.
But how about, say, the performance of Dr. Bawumia? 61 in 2023 to 56%.
Well, I've been processing that as well. And even though clearly he lost about some 5 or so percentage points, it looks as though, actually it doesn't. It is the case that Brian's entering to the fray basically bumped everybody, and so somehow Bawumia got affected. I don't know the ground strategy of the party, but whatever it is, I think he did well. And Ken obviously locked to Brian. So that was clear. So, but again, I suspect that it could have been an emphatic win if Bawumia had about 70% and over. That would have been telling. But hey, these are different times, and so you don't expect him to get 90% as Nana got the last time. But
why don't you expect him to get that?
Well, because the party there are different interests in the party, and you can fall back. And this is a party that went to the last election bruised, right? I mean, the party members, people claim that their members did not vote. I find that argument really upsetting. The members got angry because of the poor governance. So you can't tell me that because they chose not to vote, so because of that, in itself an achievement. It doesn't make sense. So I'm trying to say that people then decided that, look, if you're going with the same horse, well, maybe you might as well sit back because we may prefer other people. So there are different interest groups that emerge in the party. I mean, you had them during the elections. Apart from the personal attacks and the betrayal, there were clear cases being made of the currency of my good friend Dr. Bawumia being more like a scion of the old order. But of course, at the end of the day, the party still made a decision. 56 is still it's a decent win. And so they take it like that. I think it behoves on the handlers of Dr. Bawumia and himself, and I know he's a good-natured person, so you do his part, but his handlers and assigns must be seen to be accommodating, because if they are not, that will be the doom of the Bawumia train, because some of them are too saucy, some of them are so dismissive, some of them are so insulting, and they tell lies, arrogant lies. I hope that there's some sort of cleansing so that the party properly. I mean, they need to take good lessons, communicate. You must be communicating properly. If you are banking their hopes, and I think there's another strategy I think they should be careful of. If you are banking their hopes on the major blunders of the current NDC party, then that strategy for me is unwise. And I'll call it baseless optimism, because the fact of the matter is that those blunders of the NDC must be so subtle and probably more life-threatening than the ones that they choreographed, the precautions they choreographed under the last 4 years, to be able to convince or sway Ghanaians to vote for them. I hope that's not the strategy. Otherwise, the other thing that they can do is also tell lies. But the Ghanaian is very much sophisticated now. So they should make sure they are telling their story, well researched, well balanced, spoken in true diplomatic language, convince people. So we think that, look, if NDC has done this, but we think if we did it this way, this will be better. And you see, when they do that, then they begin to tell a story that they are no longer the scarier alternative. And I think that advice must be taken hook, line, and sinker across the entire party.
Franklin, is it going to matter who is selected by Dr. Bawumia as his vice presidential candidate?
Only that. Every bit of it. You know, right now, Bawumia is like a wounded lion. As we speak, he must be laser focused. He should not joke with whoever becomes his running mate at all, because that is also part of the story. If he does choose someone who just talks by heart, he should kiss that presidency goodbye. In fact, from now onwards, they should be studying the NDC. Don't you see how John relates? Don't you see how John calls you, oh, come, let's discuss things. Bawumia will do that. But Bawumia is a nice guy. But whoever he chooses, anybody from the messenger to the highest order, as in the vice presidency, there must be people who must. I'm not saying they should be meek and look stupid. No, that's what I'm saying. They must be convincing. They must understand the room, which is the Ghanaian populace that we're dealing with right now. If you say something silly, well, people come after you. These days, people are so sophisticated that you can't come and tell lies. You know, some of the lies they were telling were just childish. Now, the communicators must be reined in from the communicator to the vice presidency. There must be people who must be schooled in the art of good speaking, good communication, and then be convincing that, look, they are no longer the party that looks on for everybody to just decide to loot. Yes, sir. We can't have that. It's not a party that no longer goes around, have members to sort people by heart. You cannot do that. So, Charlie, things have changed.
All right, Franklin, thank you very, very much for joining us this morning. We're grateful. Franklin Cudjoe is president of Imani Africa. But look, our stories are all different. For some of us, it's the thrill of chasing your dream of opening your own shop. For others, it's how they're able to tap their phones and pay for the wache with no stress. Whatever your story is, ABSA is ready with digital solutions, travel insurance, free international debit cards, flexible repayment options or loans, and countless other perks that actually matches your ambition. So whatever chapter you're on, ABSA says, we see your story matters, ABSA. Central University invites prospective applicants to apply for admissions to the 2025-2026 academic year. And they're currently admitting students for the following programs: IT and engineering, architecture, design, planning, business, economics, communication, pharmacy, nursing, public health, law, psychology, social work, And there will be diploma programs for applicants whose results do not qualify them for undergraduate degree programs. The graduate programs include PhD Finance, MBA, MPhil, MSc, and MA programs. WASSCE applicants are invited to try the program eligibility checker on the website to assess the eligibility for the graduate and for the undergraduate programs. No matter where your dreams are headed, Central University is where they begin. Central University, raising virtuous and transformational leaders for our world. So imagine walking into a home where nobody ever pauses what they are doing online. The girls are streaming the latest Netflix series. That special playlist is rolling. That is on his usual Teams video calls. Uploads are uploading. Downloads are downloading. And not a single person says my data is finished. That's the power of MTN Fiber, okay? Unlimited internet for endless streaming, endless connection, and endless everything for your home. Dial *5057 to get your preferred unlimited MTN Fiber package. So this Valentine's season, connect your home or loved one's home, and you stand the chance of winning amazing shopping vouchers from MTN. T's and C's apply. MTN is everywhere you go. But Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, your number one supplier of quality office essentials, equipment, and furniture at affordable prices, is introduced an online shop for your shopping convenience, which means you can now shop by simply logging on to kingdomstoreonline.com. Without physically coming to any of their branches, it's hassle-free, and they will arrange delivery to your home and office within a reasonable time. They offer free delivery within Accra and Tema and accept payment via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions, however, apply at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are their hallmarks. But are you receiving money from your loved ones abroad? Well, that should never be complicated. With CBG Money Transfer Services, you enjoy a fast, secure, and convenient way to access your funds abroad. Visit any CBG branch nationwide to receive transfers from leading global partners including Remit, Western Union, MoneyGram, Ria, UnityLink, PayAngel, Transfers, TapTap, Send, TerraPay, and Thunes. All you need is your valid national ID, phone number, and transfer reference number, and they will ensure a smooth, stress-free experience from start to finish. For inquiries, call 0302-216-000, email talk to us at cbg.com.gh, or reach them on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Terms and conditions apply. CBG, we stand with you. It's 2 minutes to 10. That's all from us here on the Super Morning Show. My name is Winston Amoah, and I've been here with
Eric Ozusai.
See
Enjoy
you
your day.
Enjoy your day too. Coming up, news at 10.